First step is just making sure internet connection is actually going to go through with this. Now, I don't know what's going to happen as soon as I hit my language selected, if there's going to be an opening scene or something, so I just wanted to start the stream now. Let's see. English. But completed Lobotomy Corporation last night. Got solid 100% ending, which just basically tore the good, the happy ending of your redemption and just tore it all away. Now we're gonna get into the sequel and see where this goes. Options, quit, new game. Scene 1, Canard. I go out to the street, my hands in my pockets.
아직 이곳을 나갈 수는 없어.
Alright, it's actually voice acted, but I still cannot leave this place.
끝까지 나는 자유롭지 못하네.
Even at the end of all of this, I cannot be free.
분수에 맞지 않는 꿈을 품어서는 안 된다는 거야?
Am I not allowed to have a dream that is beyond my means?
젠장 불안 눈물.
Damn it. The purple tear.
이딴 방식으로 일을 처리할 줄이야.
Can't believe this is how she handled it.
뭐가 어떻게 된 거야? 이 연기들은 뭐고?
What the hell happened? What's all the smoke?
믿을 수밖에.
Guess I'll have to trust her.
한 번만 말할게.
I'll only say this once.
난 복잡하게 돌려서 말하는 것을 정말 싫어해.
I despise verbose and roundabout speech that doesn't get straight to the point.
그러니까 괜히 말 늘리지 말고 묻는 말에만 대답해.
So don't try to get wordy. Just answer my questions.
물론 질문도 하지 마.
You don't get to question me either.
넌 어디서 그리고 어떤 목적을 가진 채 이곳에 어떻게 들어왔지?
Where did you come from? How did you enter this place and for what purpose?
뭐야? 넌 누군데?
Who are you two?
아, 속이 맬 수가 없고 울렁거리는데.
Oh boy, I'm suddenly getting all nauseous.
내 다리.
Ah, my leg.
난 경고했고 넌 어겼어. 다시 한번 물어볼게.
I warned you and you crossed the line. Let me ask you one more time.
넌 어디서 그리고 어떤 목적으로 이곳에 그리고 어떻게 들어왔지?
Where did you come from? How did you enter this place? For what purpose?
그냥 길을 걷다가 정신을 차려보니 여기였어. 어떻게 들어왔는지 몰라. 진짜 오른쪽 다리에서 피가 줄줄 나오잖아. 이런 영문도 모르는 곳에 올 생각은 전혀 없었다고.
I was just walking around and ended up here before I realized it. I had no idea how I got here. Damn it, blood's gushing out of my right leg. Sir, I wasn't trying to trespass. I don't even know where this is.
난 오후 1시쯤에 대충 일어나서 무작정 13구 골목 어딘가를 걷고 있었고 이왕 나온 김에 목적지도 있으면 좋겠다 싶어서 이번 주 스페셜 샌드위치를 판다는 해맨팡팡이란 곳에도 들리려고 했어.
I woke up around 1 p.m. and started walking around the streets of District 13. Since I was out and about, I figured I can go wherever I wanted, so I decided to drop by Ham Ham Pang Pang. Heard they serve a weekly special sandwich.
아무튼 당장에 빠져나갈 돈은 많지. 일거리는 없지. 1인 사무소라 해도 나 혼자서 어떻게든 먹고 살...
Anyway, I had bills to pay, got no jobs, had to make a living somehow as a one-man office.
너무 길게 말했어. 다음엔 나머지 왼쪽 팔과 왼쪽 다리야.
You dragged on too long. I'll be taking your left arm and left leg next.
목적도 없고 이곳으로 오게 된 방법도 모른다라. 넌 누구지?
You have no purpose and you don't even know how you got here. Just who are you?
그냥 평범한 밑바닥 해결사야. 대체 뭐야 여긴?
Just an ordinary fixer who's hit rock bottom. What the hell is this place and who are you? Angela's not fucking around.
자르다가 갑자기 두 개를 가져가 버리는 건 반칙이잖아.
Come on, taking two limbs at once is cheating.
질문은 내가 해. 이름은?
I'm the one asking questions. Your name?
롤랑.
Roland.
좋아. 이곳은 도서관이야. 그리고 아직 손님을 받기 전이지. 그런데 네가 갑자기 튀어나왔어.
Good. Welcome to the library. We've yet to serve any guests, and you suddenly appeared out of nowhere.
이곳에 초대받지 않은 손님은 절대 들어올 수 없도록 설계하느라 많은 수고가 들었는데 말이야.
It took me quite a bit of effort designing this library to ensure no uninvited guests could enter, you see.
진짜 내 팔다리가 장사 미천이었는데 새로 구할 돈도 담보도.
Damn it, these limbs were all I had. I don't have any cash or mortgages to get new ones anymore.
기절했군.
Seems he's fainted.
일어나.
Oh. That's a change of outfit. Wake up.
내 다리, 내 팔.
My legs, my arms.
뭐야? 멀쩡하게 붙어있잖아.
Wait, they're all intact again?
이걸로 다시 팔을 휘두르고 걸을 수 있을 거야.
You should be able to swing your arms and walk again.
전에 몸보다 더 쓰기 편하도록 몇 가지 재구성을 해두었어.
And I made a few readjustments to your body to make it a bit easier to use.
네가 무단 침입을 하기는 했지만 내가 일방적으로 앗아갔으니 그에 대한 사과의 표시야.
Although you did trespass on my library, I also took your limbs away without your consent. So I'm giving you these as an apology.
난 인내심이 많고 자상하거든.
I'm quite patient and generous, you see.
인내심이 많기는 개뿔. 이걸 고맙다고 해야 하는 거야?
I actually really like Art Direction, and this music's pretty nice too. Patient my ass. Am I really supposed to be thankful for this?
그리고 그 뭐냐 아직도 경고가 유효한 건 아니지?
And your warning isn't in effect anymore, right?
그래. 네가 기절해 있는 동안 나도 몇 가지 생각을 해봤거든.
Nope, not anymore. I had a few thoughts while you were knocked out.
결론은 이거야. 너는 이곳에서 나를 도와줘야겠어.
And here's my conclusion. You'll help me out here.
뭐? 요즘 조직에서는 이런 식으로도 납치를 하는 건가? 아니면 이곳은 날개 중 한 곳이야?
What? Huh? Do syndicates these days kidnap people this way too? Or is this one of the wings?
특이점 연구 실험 대상자들을 여기저기서 납치한다고 하는데
I heard rumors that you abduct test subjects from here and there for singularity research.
내가 아는 사람도 그런 실험의 피해로 차원을 넘나들게 됐다고.
Acquaintance of mine apparently began to jump between dimensions as a side effect of one of those experiments.
결국 내 팔자가 그렇지.
My life is really an unlucky mess.
여기는 도서관이야. 어떤 조직을 말하는지 모르겠지만 적어도 날개는 아니야.
This is a library. I don't know the syndicates you're talking about, but this place isn't a wing at least.
관심 없어. 뭐든 간에 난 여기에 갇혀서
Doesn't really matter.
착취당해야 하는 거지.
Okay. I don't speak Korean, so it's like hard to tell when they're gonna stop talking. Not that I don't appreciate it. The voice acting is actually really good. Doesn't really matter. Whatever the case, I'm trapped here and you'll exploit me, right?
그래. 너를 살려두는 이유는 두 가지야.
Yes, I'm letting you live for two reasons.
첫 번째, 초대받지도 않았는데 이곳에 들어온 것에 대한 분석이 필요해.
First, I need analysis of how you entered this place uninvited.
이유도 모르고 너를 밖으로 내보내거나 살려두는 건 도서관에 있어서 크나큰 위험 요소야.
Sending you back or neglecting you without knowing the reason could pose a significant threat to the library.
뭐, 이제 너도 내 허가 없이 나갈 수 없는 몸이지만.
Well, it's not like you can leave without my permission anymore.
두 번째, 난 이제부터 도시에 대한 책을 얻으며 단 하나의 절대적인 책을 구할 거야.
Second, from now on, I will collect books about the city in search of the one absolute book.
이 과정을 도와주면 돼.
And I want you to help me with this process.
넌 도시에서 살고 있는 인간이니까 여러 가지 도움이 될 거라 기대하고 있어.
Since you are a resident of the city, I expect you to be helpful in various ways.
언젠가 이렇게 될 줄 알았어. 쥐도 새도 모르게 사람들은 사라지고 고깃덩이가 돼서야 발견되고 그러니까.
I knew this would happen to me someday. People would disappear without a trace, only to be found as chunks of flesh much later.
조심성도 없고 운도 없는 녀석들이라고 비웃었는데 막상 당해보니 이건 조심성이고 뭐고 전혀 상관도 없는 거였네.
I used to laugh at those poor folks for being careless and unlucky, but now I see it has nothing to do with carelessness or anything, huh? It just happens without a moment's notice.
목숨에 대해서는 걱정하지 마. 너는 이곳에서 내가 허락하지 않는 한 죽을 수 없어.
Don't be too concerned about your life. You're not allowed to die here unless I permit you to.
진짜 미치광이 연구소 같은 부류였나?
Damn it, so this is a crazy laboratory sort of deal.
산채로 옥수수랑 태엽 같은 걸 뱃속에 쑤셔넣고 입에서 팝콘을 쏟는 팝콘 기계 인간 같은 걸 만들려고?
That's so oddly specific. Do you like shove random stuff like corn kettles and clockworks into people's stomachs and turn them into walking popcorn spewing popcorn machine men or something?
진짜 꽝 중에 꽝이구만. 그냥 깔끔하게 죽여주는 게 더 나을 텐데.
This has got to be the worst. I'd much rather die and be over with it all.
앞으로도 또 그런 개소리를 하면 그 말대로 팝콘 기계 인간이라는 것으로 만들어줄게.
If you spout such nonsense one more time, I'll gladly turn you into a human popcorn machine so as you wish.
난 말 같지도 않은 소리에 일일이 반응하는 개짓거리를 너무나도 오래 반복해왔거든.
I've already gone through so many cycles of bullshittery responding to every bit of meaningless rubbish.
죄송합니다.
Sorry, ma'am.
정식으로 인사를 할게.
Let me introduce myself properly.
내 이름은 엔젤라. 이 도서관의 관장이자 사서야.
My name is Angela. I'm the head librarian and director of this library. She's got like the same pose as like the Lobotomy Corporation one.
엔젤라. 좋은 이름이네.
Angela. That's a good name.
그래서 내가 뭘 해야 하는데?
So, what am I supposed to do?
도서관에 초대된 손님을 응대해주면 돼.
Your role is to welcome the guests invited to the
내가
library.
고심해서 작성한 초대장으로 손님을 부를 거고, 넌 초대에 응해 이곳으로 오는 손님을 접대하면 되는 거야.
I will carefully determine what guests to invite and invite an invitation accordingly, and you will entertain the guests once they accept the invitation and arrive at the library.
넌 실제로 도시에서 살았고 해결사 일까지 했다고 했으니까 다양한 손님을 더 능숙하게 접대할 수 있겠지.
Since you have actual experience working as a fixer, I'm sure you'd be able to give various types of guests a much better reception than I could.
뭐 그래봐야 퇴물이 된 9급 해결사지만 말이야.
I'm just a washed-up grade 9 fixer, though.
접대라는 것은 뭐야? 바람잡이나 웨이터 같은 일이라도 하는 거야?
What's this reception all about anyway? Do I catch their eyes or be a waiter for them or something?
말 그대로 입장한 손님들을 상대해주면 돼. 물론 물리적인 의미에서.
It's simple. You just have to deal with the guests. In a physical manner, of course.
도서관이 손님들에게 실현을 주면 그 과정에서 책이 펼쳐지기 마련이야.
The library presents the guests with an ordeal, and books will open up in the process.
시련을 극복한 손님은 책을 얻을 자격이 있는 거지.
The guests who overcome the ordeal will be deemed worthy to earn their books.
응대하는 과정에서 네가 죽더라도 그건 잠시뿐. 도서관이 폐관하면 넌 다시 일어날 거니까 걱정하지 마.
There is a possibility you may die in the process of reception, but it is only temporary. You'll get back up when the library closes.
이곳에서는 내 허락 없이 잠들 수 없으니까.
No one here may rest without my permission.
너 혹시 해결사한테 무슨 환상 같은 거 있어? 그것도 9급 해결사한테? 난 그렇게 다재다능한 해결사가 아니야.
Do you happen to have some weird fantasy about fixers? Aren't you expecting too much from a grade 9? Not as talented as you seem to think, you know.
내가 할 바는 아니지. 매뉴얼은 준비해뒀으니까 방법은 적당히 찾아봐.
That's none of my business. I prepared a manual for you, so go ahead and figure things out yourself.
읽어보니 대충 뭔진 알겠어. 그래서
I
이 초대장은 어떻게 보내주는 거야?
I think I get the gist of it now. So how does this invitation exactly work?
초대장을 펼쳐놓고 손님들에게 대접할 책을 등록하면 돼.
Open up the invitation and register the books you wish to serve to your guests.
그러면
And next,
초대장은 자연스럽게 전달될 거야. 준비된 책이 필요한 손님들에게.
the invitation will naturally be sent to those who need the books.
그렇게 얼렁뚱땅 진행된다고?
That's it? Sounds a bit too easy.
초대장은 도서관과 마찬가지로 많은 정성을 쏟아서 빚어낸 내 작품이야.
The invitation is another carefully crafted work of mine, much like the library.
그래, 나침반 같은 거라고 생각하면 이해가 빠르겠네.
Yes, think of it as a compass. It'd be much easier to understand that way.
방향을 알려주는 그 나침반?
Ah, compass, as in a tool that tells directions?
맞아. 초대장은 내가 얻고자 하는 단 한 권의 책으로 인도해 줄 거야.
That's right. The invitations will guide me towards the one book that I truly wish to obtain.
그리고 책에 따라 초대장이 붉게 변할 때가 있어.
And sometimes, the invitation may turn red according to the books you've registered.
붉은 초대장은 이야기가 흐를 수 있도록 하는 손님들을 알려줘.
The red invitation indicates it can be sent to special guests who unravel the next part of the story.
붉은 초대장이 의도하는 것과 어긋나면 이곳에서 멈추게 되는 거지.
Until we register the books that match what the red invitation wants, our journey will be halted for a bit.
초대장을 받는다고 그 손님이 반드시 온다는 보장은 없잖아.
But there's no guarantee that the guests will always respond to the invitation, right?
있어. 그렇게 되어 있거든.
In fact, there is. They're destined to come.
그리고 손님들은 자신의 의지로 초대장을 받고 도서관에 입장하는 거야.
And the guests will accept the invitation of their own will and enter the library.
도시치고는 굉장히 점잖고 공정한 방식이네.
That's surprisingly polite and fair for something that takes place in this city.
대부분은 타이에 의해서 동의도 없이 목숨을 잃기 마련이지.
Most of the time, people's lives are taken away by others without consent or agreement.
아무튼 그래서 책들을 얻으면 어떻게 되는데?
Well, anyway, once we get those books, what comes next?
도서관은 창대한 가능성의 공간이야.
The library is a place of limitless possibilities.
나조차 아직 도서관의 무한한 공간과 힘을 헤아릴 수 없어.
Even I cannot fathom the infinite space and power of this library just yet.
그렇기에 책들을 통해 도서관을 채워가며 완성해 갈 거야.
That's why I wish to complete the library by filling that space with books.
그리고 손에 넣을 거야. 나와 이 도서관을 완성시켜줄
And I will get in my
단
hands.
하나의 완벽한 책을.
See what I mean? Like there was a break there that I didn't know was the end. And I will get my hands on the one perfect book that will complete me in my library.
완벽한 책이라. 그 책도 분명 내가 아는 책과 다른 의미의 책이겠군.
Perfect book, huh? I suspect those books are different from the ones I know.
Open the curtains, lights on. Don't miss a moment of this experiment. Oh, the book is strange, like clockwork orange. Keep your eyes buttered till the end. Which you are going to be? Inside the mirror, do you see someone else in the body? Transforming one hand, two hand, three hand, turn around, say like a doggy till I finish my beat. Cut it off, cut down your nose. All the silver loyalty is gonna get you killed. You may broke the door, convenient theories for the puppets on TV. There's comfort in the streets if you're gonna control me. At least make it interesting theatrically. When there's a hit for me, think I am done with everything. Now I'm ready to leave. Dragging out one line, two lines, three lines. Connect our hands when I no longer can live on knowledge alone. You gave me hopeful curiosity. You're still happy answers left for my discovery. What's the color of the electric sheep you see? And if you love me, can you love your everything too for me?
Okay. Interesting opening. Our reception begins by saying an invitation to guests whom you want to invite. You want to navigate the question mark to begin the process. The invitation, dear guests, I formally invite you to the library. The library books can provide you with all the wisdom, wealth, honor, and power you seek. However, an ordeal will await you in the library. If you cannot overcome the ordeal, you will be converted into a book yourself. Okay, select an episode you'd like to play. Don't have any information. With this panel, you will provide a set of books required to start the episode. Book of something. Screen shows a list of books currently in the library's possession. Select the books you need right now. Okay. Continue along the final preparations for the invitation. Okay. When you're ready to send the invitation, please confirm the sec by send stamp.
야, 꾸물거리지 말고 빨리 담아. 시바이 협회 놈들이 언제 올지 몰라.
Hey, hurry up and scrape them up now. Those goons might arrive any second.
나름대로 최선을 다해 담고 있는 거라고.
Doing my best here.
이 자식 몸에 들어있는 게 요상하게 달라서 이쁘게 뜯어지지 않아.
I can't seem to get a clean grip of his guts. The contents of this guy is really different.
일단 신체 개조 시술은 들어본 적도 없는데.
I've never even heard of a body modification procedure that does this.
아무리 봐도 내장 상태가 이상해. 정말로 말이야.
Something's off about these organs. They're looking real strange.
젠장, 발소리가 가까워지고 있어.
Damn it, their footsteps are getting closer.
깔끔하게 잘라낼 생각하지 말고 그냥 잡아 뜯어서 담기나 해.
Forget about clean cuts. Just pull them out and take them.
이대로는 우리 모가지가 떨어질 테니까.
At this rate, our heads are gonna get nicely chopped off of our bodies.
몸속에 왜 이런 게 들어있는 거지?
Why does he have this kind of stuff in his body?
뭐든 간에 일단 담아. 시간이 정말 촉박해.
Whatever, just take them. We're out of time.
얼추 됐어.
Just about done.
튀어!
Now run.
아슬아슬했어.
Phew, that was close.
간도 크다, 피트. 시바이 협회 담당 구역에서 이런 짓을 벌이다니.
You're a bold one, Pete. Going for gut harvesting in a territory managed by the Zoe.
우리에게 남은 건 이런 일들뿐이야.
They're the only jobs we have left.
어떻게든 기어 올라가야 돼. 반드시.
We have to climb up by any means necessary, whatever it takes.
내 꿈 알지? 언젠가 뒷골목의 손가락 중 하나가 되는 거.
You know my dream, right? To become one of the fingers of the back streets.
너같이 꿈 있는 애들은 요새 드물 거다.
I'll admit, it's rare to see someone with a dream these days.
전 쓸어 담은 내장을 팔아치우자고.
Let's sell off these guts we hauled first.
버림받은 걔한테 줄 상납금부터 마련해야 하니까.
We gotta prepare enough cash to offer to the stray dogs.
이번 돈이 그 조직 밑으로 들어갈 기회를 마련해 줄 거야.
True. This could be our chance to join Urban Legend class syndicate.
자, 한번 수확 성과를 볼까?
Alright, time to check out the harvest.
야, 너희 장난해? 이거 제대로 담은 거 맞아?
Hey, is this a joke? You scripted the right stuff?
말했잖아. 제대로 된 장기가 들어있지 않다고.
I told you, this guy didn't have a single proper organ inside him.
나 무슨 엔케팔린 같은 약에 절여진 내장이라 생각했지.
I expected innards soaked in drugs like acetylene at worst.
이건 이미 누가 여기저기 터뜨린 수준이잖아.
These are damaged too badly. Almost like somebody already blew them up.
우린 분명 마취제로만 처리했어. 전혀 손 안 댔다고.
Well, he only dosed them with anesthetics. Didn't do no harm.
이건 말이 안 돼. 그러면 이미 여기저기 내장이 터진 상태로 거리를 돌아다녔다는 건데.
This doesn't make sense. How could he even walk around with these messed up
혹시
organs?
그거 아닐까? 요즘 들리는 소문에 의하면 산채로 사람을 꿰어서 인형으로 만들어버리는 놈이 있다고 들었는데.
What if it's one of those? You know, rumors there's a guy who skewers and threads people alive to turn them into dolls?
그건 나도 주워들은 게 있어서 알아. 하지만 이 내장을 봐라, 전혀 다르잖아.
Yeah, I heard after that too. But look at the state of these things. Not the case at all.
그 인형은 살이나 뼈를 꿰매서 만들어졌다고 들었어. 그런데 이 자식은 상처 한 없이 멀쩡했다고.
I heard those dolls were made of threading flesh and bone together. And this son of a bitch didn't have any scars or stitches showing outside.
그러고 보니 목덜미에 동그란 주황색 문양 같은 게 있긴 했지.
I think about it. There was a round, strange symbol on the back of his neck.
당신인가 싶었는데 그런 걸 할 만한 놈은 아니었어. 일반적인 회사에 다니는 새님이었으니까.
I thought it was a tattoo at first, but he didn't seem like the type to have one. He was a desk-working dweeb.
문양, 문신, 젠장. 설마 이상한 벌집을 건드린 건 아니겠지?
Symbols? Tattoos? Damn it, please tell me we didn't poke the wrong beehive.
그거 말고도
Besides that,
이런 종이 봉투도 몸 안에 들어있었어.
he also had this envelope in his body.
봉투가 몸속에 왜 있어? 갈수록 대산이군. 이리 줘.
What the hell's an envelope doing in a human body? This keeps getting worse. Give me that.
도서관의 초대장.
An invitation to a library? What's this about?
책? 도서관에서 책을 얻을 수 있다고? 무슨 뚱딴지 같은 소리래?
Books? You can get books from the library? What a bunch of nonsense.
아, 결론은 꽝이네. 상납일은 내일이야.
It was a flop after all. The payment is due tomorrow.
정확히는 7시간 정도 남았어. 새로 내장 담기를 하기엔 빠듯한데.
You got 7 hours to be exact. That's too little time for another run of gut
이
harvesting.
초대장에 적힌 도서관이라는 곳으로 간다.
We're heading to the library as the invitation says.
책이란 게 뭔지는 모르겠지만 선택지가 없어. 지푸라기라도 잡아야 해.
I don't know what this book thing is, but we're out of options. Gotta take any chance we get.
이거 그냥 자살 행위 아니야? 어떤 곳인지 알고 간다는 거야?
Isn't this just suicide? I don't know what kind of place it might be.
상나비를 못 맞춰서 걔한테 죽든 치바이 놈들한테 잡히든 그게 그거야. 살고 싶으면 입 닥치고 따라오기나 해.
Can't be any worse than dying to the stray dogs of this Way Association. Screwed anyway. Get up and follow me if you want to live.
지금 본 것은
What was that we just saw?
초대장이 보여주는 과정의 파편이야.
Fragments of the invitation
방문할
process.
손님들의 이야기를 엿볼 수 있지.
We could take a peek at the stories of our upcoming guests
엿보기라니 취미 한번 고약하구만.
and take you for a peeping Tom.
어떤 손님이 방문할지는 미리 알아두는 게 여러모로 편하잖아.
It's more convenient to know what kind of guests will visit us in advance, isn't it?
그리고 이건 내 뜻이 아니야. 초대장의 뜻이지.
Besides, it's the invitation's will, not mine.
그 초대장의 기능이 참 대단하네요. 엿보기도 하고 납치도 하고 범죄 특화 도구야 아주.
That's a splendid thing you got there, ma'am. Flies upon people and kidnaps them too. Perfect tool for
이런
crimes.
기능이 있다면 번거롭게 손님 받을 필요 없지 않아?
Heck, if the invitation could do all that, why don't we just skip the whole reception part?
그냥 훔쳐보다가 어디 함정만 설치한 방으로 강제 이동시켜서 죽이지 그래?
Can't we just teleport them right into a room full of traps or something?
그래서는 안 돼. 손님의 의지로 직접 이곳에 온다는 결과가 정해졌을 때에만 엿볼 수 있는 거야.
I cannot do that. We can only take a peek when it has been decided the guests are coming here of their own volition.
초대장이 내 온전한 힘인 것도 아니고 나도 빌리고 있을 뿐이니까.
And the invitation's power isn't wholly mine either. I'm simply borrowing it.
그래. 도시에서 그렇게 일이 쉽게 풀릴 리가 없지.
Yeah. No way anything can go so smoothly in the city.
그나저나 절박한 손님들이네.
They're desperate guests.
혹시 저 문양과 터진 내장도 초대장의 효과 중 하나야?
Tell me, was the invitation responsible for that symbol and internal damage as well?
그럴 리가. 전혀 관계 없어.
What? Not a chance. Doesn't have anything to do with that. What happened?
초대장은 응당 받게 될 손님에게 도착할 뿐이야.
The invitation simply finds a way to those who need it.
그러면 저 요상한 일은 다른 누군가의 짓이란 거고.
That means those weird happenings were someone else's doing.
해결사 생활을 조금 하긴 했어도 저런 현상은 처음 봐서 말이지. 마치 유적의
I've never seen that kind of phenomena back when I was a fixer. It's like something from the ruins.
유적?
Ruins?
나도 잘 몰라. 그냥 들은 것뿐이니까.
I don't know.
마법이라고 해야 하나?
I don't know a whole lot either. I only heard stories of it. Should I describe it as magic?
아무튼 그런 것들이 유적에 있다더라고.
That kind of stuff exists in the ruins apparently.
뭐가 됐든 우리는 손님을 맞이할 뿐이야. 수준이 낮아 보이지만 어쩔 수 없지.
In any case, we simply greet our guests. They seem to be low class, but oh well.
저놈들은 뒷골목의 양아치나 떠돌이일 거야. 쥐라고 불러.
Those are probably a bunch of lowly gangsters from the back streets. We call them rats.
조직이라고 부르기조차 민망한 어중이 떠중이들이지. 돈도 없고 힘도 없어.
Group of half-assed thugs that barely qualify as a syndicate. They don't have any power or money.
당장 하루의 벌이만을 바라보는 패배자들이야.
They're losers who only think about making ends meet day by day.
이건 내 얼굴에 침 뱉기 같은데.
I might have just roasted myself here.
뒷골목. 알고 있어.
The back streets? I know of them.
그래?
You do?
아는 사람 중에 뒷골목 출신이 있거든.
Someone I know was from the back streets.
뒷골목 출신이라고 특별할 건 없지. 뒷골목은 도시의 혈관 같은 거니까.
Well, that's nothing special, really. The back streets stretch all over the city like veins.
오히려 뒷골목 출신이 아닌 사람을 찾기 힘들걸.
Heck, it might actually be tougher to find someone who isn't from the back streets.
이곳이 도서관인가? 생각보다 번듯한 곳이다.
So, this is a library. Looks fancier than I thought.
어쩌면 돈 될 만한 것들이 꽤 있을지 몰라.
Could be a bunch of valuable things here.
환영합니다, 손님. 이곳은 도서관.
Greetings, dear guests. This is the library.
저는 도서관의 관장이자 사서 엔젤라입니다.
And I am Angela, the librarian of my role's namesake.
이곳에서는 당신이 원하는 걸 찾을 수 있지만 당신의 소중한 걸 내놓아야 할 수도 있답니다.
You may find what you desire here, but you may also end up yielding your precious possessions to us.
네가 이거 주인이야? 여기서 원하는 건 다 가져갈 수 있다는 거지.
You're the owner of this place. We're allowed to take whatever we want here, right?
정확히 말하자면 책을 얻을 수 있습니다.
Indeed. You may earn books to be exact.
물론 그럴 수 있다면 말이죠.
If you're able, of course.
책이란 게 과연 돈이 될까?
Are those book things really worth a lot, though?
정보의 가치가 높다면 물론 돈이 되겠죠?
Of course they can be, if the information they hold is valuable.
망치! 우리가 지금 똥오줌 가릴 때야? 당장 뭐라도 붙잡아야 한다고.
Mengchi, beggars can't be choosers. We gotta cling to anything we can find.
그럼 부디 당신의 책을 찾으실 수 있기를.
May you find your book in this place, then. Okay, so this is a lot of information. So what do we got? Up here you'll see bare information about the librarians who participate in the reception. In this section you'll feel detailed information about the selected character. Underneath you'll check the list of combat pages the selected character will use in the reception. So we have Roland. Looks like he's got 30 health, 15 or whatever this yellow is. I'm not quite sure. And a die, 1 to 4. Info when the guests have accepted the invitation to the library is shown here. Next is default about the selected characters. Oh shit. And then the cards they're going to use, same as our side. Select this bar or press the relevant button to start the battle when you have finished reviewing all the available information. Okay, so got Roland. Okay, so it's HP, stagger resist, and speed die. Patron librarian of general works page. Okay, so we've got pierce damage. Wait, slash, pierce, and blunt. Okay. And Aw. / pierce. / pierce. / pierce. What's the difference between these two? Oh no, they're all the same. Okay. So... it looks like they're gonna have a lot of weak cards. 1 to 2, 1 to 2, 1 to 3, 1 2, 1 2, 1 2, 1 3. Rat's Guide to Survival 1 1 1 2, 1 1 1 2, 1 2 1 2, and then we have like 2 to 3, 1 to 4. Okay, so obviously they're giving us an easy chance. This test describes the ability of the page, usually activated upon use. Okay. In combat, there are 3 types of offensive die exist, each corresponding to a different type of damage. This icon represents / damage type. When an offensive die with this icon is played, a / type attack will be performed. Likewise, playing an offensive die with a pierce icon will perform a pierce attack. Lastly, playing an offensive die with a blunt icon will perform a blunt type of attack. The ability. Hey, Kale, how's it going? Hope you had a good night. The ability of the action die written on its right may activate when the deployed die is played based on its condition. Most abilities activate when the attacks hit the target or die. The die wins the clash against the opposing die. Okay, during battle, using combat pages needs a resource called light. The amount of light a character currently has is indicated by the number of yellow icons above him. Okay. The higher speed value offer the following advantages. If the enemy's speed is lower than yours, you can redirect their attack to you. Characters with a higher speed value attack first. Okay. Select the speed die of the librarian. Okay. So the library's hand of combat pages, aka cards. Please select one of them. Okay, so what are they doing? They're going to do 1 to 3 defense, 1 to 1, 1 to 2 defense, 1 to 1 attack. Thing is, I don't remember what was what. Eh, whatever, who cares? Now select the speed die of the opposing character to target them with the attack. There we go. By pressing the Q or clicking on the icon, you can toggle Quick Mode. In Quick Mode, the action die are rolled automatically during battle, allowing combat to play out smoothly. Quick Mode is off, the player must manually roll the action dice. Okay. With this utility, you can automatically fill the librarian's speed dice with the combat pages in their hand. Targets are randomly determined. This makes battles proceed quicker at the cost of precision and strategy. These are visual indicators showing who the librarian or guests are currently targeting for attack. Toggling them by pressing 1, 2, or 3. Okay. By pressing spacebar, clicking the icon after the speed dice have been rolled, you begin the combat phase. Oh, Jesus Christ. When only one of the opposing characters has dice to play, a one-sided attack occurs. This happens when a character targets an enemy who isn't targeting them back. Only offensive dice are played in one-sided attacks. The defensive dice are retained until the scene ends or an enemy attempts a one-sided attack. Okay. When both characters are engaged and have dice to play, a clash occurs. This usually occurs when the speed dice of 2 characters target each other. Retained defense dice or counter dice may cause a clash. In a clash, the result of the actions are determined by comparing their rolls. Offensive dice can only deal damage equal to the roll by winning the clash. Interactions between defensive dice follow the rolls on the next page, clashing 2. I don't know yet. We'll see. Winning a clash versus offensive dice completely blocks the damage and deals stagger damage to attacker by difference in value. Losing clash versus a defensive dice mitigates incoming damage by roll value. Okay. Deals stagger damage equal to the roll value. Interesting. So even if there was 2 defensive dice, we can still do some damage to them. Winning a clash versus offensive dice completely negates damage. The evade die is retained. Completely negates damage. The evade dice is... Okay, so if we win we keep our die, but if it's a tie, it's a lot. We lose the die. Winning a clash versus defensive dice, and we can recover stagger if we. Okay, I think I got it. So we got a 2 this time. So they're coming at us with 1 to 2 damage, 1 to 2 damage, 1 to 2 damage. Okay. We can keep going for her. Any character may inflict receives 2 types of damage: physical damage and stagger damage. Attacks with stagger damage will reduce the target's stagger resist yellow gauge on hit. When stagger resist hits 0, the character falls in a staggered state. It's indicated by a broken speed die. The staggered character will receive fatal damage from all forms of attack. Ouch. Cannot act for the rest of the current and next scene. Cannot restore light at the beginning of the next scene. Cannot draw pages for the beginning of the next scene. Character restores 1 light after staggering an opponent. Okay. 1 to 2, 1 to 2, so really no big deal. We need to do... Should probably finish her off. Oof! Overkill. I'll take it. Get fucked. Taking physical damage will decrease a character's HP indicated by the red gauge. When HP of a librarian or guest is brought to 0, they will die. Guests who meet their demise in the library will be resolved into books. The higher the guest's emotion level, and more likely they are to yield books in greater quantity and quality upon death. If the librarian dies during combat, they will rise again once the reception is over. Okay, we got a 1 coming our way, so we'll go 1 and 3 evade. Okay. You know what? Get fucked. Okay, he's coming at us with an evade die. But he can't... We'll either tie it or just finish him. Yep, there we go. Get fucked. Oh, he's still alive? Okay. Alright, this is kind of cool. I'm liking this. You can check the books you have obtained from the reception here. If you fail to the reception, this part will show the books you've lost instead. You can check the battle symbols of the librarian you obtained from the reception here. It's time to conclude the reception and exit the stage. So we got plus HP plus 1. 2% chance to boost stagger damage for each type by 1. Interesting. And a bunch of book of rats.
조직에 속하는 것이 그렇게도 중요한 일일까?
I wonder, is it so important for them to belong to a renowned syndicate?
도시에서 살아가려면 어쩔 수 없어. 조직이든 어디든 간에 자신이 속할 집단을 구하지 않고서는 살아가기 힘든 곳이니까.
It's all part of the city life. You have to belong to a group, be it a syndicate or anything else. Living in the city gets too rough otherwise. Floor of General Works open. You can now select the floor of General Works during reception. In this section, you can burn the books obtained. Okay. Okay, you can see what books are in your possession and offer before burning them. These books are also used for inviting the guests of subsequent episodes, so you want to recommend to keep at least 1 copy in possession. Alright. Here you can check the list of books that you can obtain from burning the book. Press the relevant button to begin burning your books. Okay, so what do we have here? Okay, it doesn't actually even show us yet. Okay, I gotta burn 1. No, this is actually, it's interesting. It's definitely going from Lobotomy Corp to this. It's, when you burn a book on the floor, you'll see a lovely animation of that floor's color, and you may randomly obtain pages of that book. Burning a book yields different pages each time based on chance. There are 2 types of pages you can acquire from the books: key pages and combat pages. Key pages constitute a librarian's physique. They serve as equipment. Combat pages are the cards and techniques used by librarians in battle. The rarity of the page ranges from paperback, hardcover, limited, and object art. Pages of higher grades are more powerful, although rare to acquire when burning books. Also, key pages have a set limit of how many can be owned at once, which depends on rarity. Okay, so we got Lenny's page. Okay, Pete's page. Backstreet Dash 1 to 8. Inflict bleed on next scene. Skitter away 1 to 6. 1 to 6 and some damage. Dirty blow. Inflict 2 bleed on next. Win a clash win. Inflict 2 bleed on next scene. Okay. Bite off. Inflict 1 bleed next scene. 1 to 4 damage. All right. No reason not to burn all of this. Just try to get what I can. Okay. I'm kind of halfway tempted to grind out the Book of Rats just to get all the pages I can. Please move over to this panel and select the librarian on the floor to move the combat page list. You can see the current equipped combat pages here. There's a player combat page owned by the player. Okay. So let's see. Gut harvesting, 3 to 6 on bleed, 3 to 6 on bleed, 3 to 5, 1 to 4. I think I'll take one of those. Dirty blows 2. Scared away is 1 to 6. So I think I'll take that. Take some 1 light cards. Backstreet Dash. And another card harvesting, why not? I think that'll work. This is the list of key pages currently owned by the player. So we have 30 health right now. Let's see. That would give us 42, 22. $42, $22, $42, $22. So it's pretty much all the same health and stagger-wise, but it does have different resistances. So the information on the key page, you can select the deck, aka book passive abilities, resistances. Okay. How do I... Panel shows the information of the key page currently equipped to the librarian. There we go. The deck of the combat page is bound to the key page. Make sure to configure each deck. Oh my goodness. So, okay, it's tied to the... Oh, okay. That's... Check the episode of brief interactions between patron libraries. Rewatch the episodes of story libraries. And Condensa, you can read and review various story contents. Press each tab to switch to the list of stories you'd like to see. I click on the group of guests. Click on the... Okay. Oh my god. Please. Please just let me play the game. There we go. We'll just take that off. Key page. I guess we're just gonna go with aesthetics right now. Yeah, sure, we'll go with that. Customize. Okay. Oh my god, there's so much. Okay. So we're gonna go with 2 gut harvestings, 2 dirty blows, some scared away. Actually, I'll probably take 1 bite off. Just kind of have a decent average. Okay, so set on invitation. I still want to see... Okay. There's... When I highlight this, it's still showing 1 of 3, 4 of 6, 2 of 6. So I want to try to get all those cards. Even though it won't be the most exciting watching me do this again.
오늘도 공쳤네. 이런 자질구레한 일이나 하려고 개고생하며 해결세가 된 건 아니라고.
I fucked up. Foiled again. I didn't go to all the trouble becoming a fixer to do mundane chores like this.
바닥이 다 그렇잖아. 선택받은 몇 명만 위로 치고 올라갈 뿐이지.
You know how it is. Only a select few get to rise up in the ranks.
그래도 작은 일부터 착실히 해나가면 빛이 보이지 않겠어요?
But still, we might see the light one day if we start out with smaller tasks, don't you think?
그런 낙관적인 성격은 참 부러워, 핀.
I envy your optimism, Finn.
아무리 그래도 밤이 오기 전에 잃어버린 고양이를 찾아주세요라는 건 아니지.
But a request like, please find my lost cat before night falls is seriously not it.
허접한 사무소는 쓰레기 같은 일만 들어온다니까.
Garbage offices get garbage requests.
그래 핀. 너도 이런 일이나 하려고 해결사가 되려 했던 건 아니잖아.
Yeah, Finn. You probably had better things in mind when you became a fixer.
더 큰 물에서 놀아야지.
You know, bigger field to play on.
열심히 하다 보면 언젠가 괜찮은 사무소로 이적하거나 협회 직속 해결사가 될 수 있겠죠. 그러면 팔자가 좀 피겠...
I'm sure I can move to a nicer office and become an associate fixer someday if I keep working hard. Then I might...
주머니에 이런 봉투가 들어있어요.
That's odd.
초대장이라고 적혀있네요.
That's odd. There's an invitation envelope in my pocket. It says the invitation.
냄새가 나는데.
Smells fishy.
이런 일은 그냥 넘어갈 수 없지.
Can't overlook something like this.
게다가 적힌 말대로라면 저 책이란 것은 몇몇 협회에서 꽤 흥미를 가질 수도 있을 만한 물건으로 보여.
Besides, if what's written on the invitation is true, those books would be interesting to several associations.
흥미로운 건 사실이지만 도서관이라는 곳에 뭐가 있을지 모르잖아요.
It is interesting, but we don't exactly know what's in the library, right?
우선 사무소에 보고해서 정식적으로 일을 처리하도록 하죠.
We should report this to the office first and take care of it formally.
누구 좋으라고 그런 쓰레기 사무소 패를 불려줘. 안 갈 거면 우리라도 간다.
I'm about to feed a garbage office that won't feed me. We're gonna go in first if you don't wanna.
해결사라는데 아는 사람들.
You don't really need to farm much. The further you get into the game, the stronger the card. Yeah, I understand that. I'm also kind of have a problem with completionism, where like, if I see there's something undone, I have to go do it. So, just seeing that there are still more books to collect, or some pages to collect, I have to. I have this like compulsion to just get them. Once. Okay, they call themselves fixers. Do you happen to be friends with them?
해결사라고 해서 서로 다 알겠거니 하는 건 말이야.
Look, assuming all fixers know each other
길 가던
is...
사람 붙잡고 아무나 집어서 아는 사이냐고 물어보는 거랑 똑같아.
It's like picking two random pedestrians hoping they know each other.
둘 다 같은 인간이니까 서로 알지? 라고 물어보는 거랑 다를 게 없다고.
The question is basically asking these two strangers, you're both humans, so you must know each other, right? You get what I mean?
해결사들의 종류와 수가 정말 많다는 거네.
So I should expect to see many different kinds of fixers if what you're saying is
그런
true.
거지.
Pretty much. Okay. So these guys look like they have a bunch of basic cards. As the battle progresses, the emotional tension of the librarians and guests will be highlighted. Positive emotional points blue, gain upon winning a clash or receiving advantages in battle, defeating an enemy. Negative emotional points red, gain upon losing a clash or suffering disadvantage in battle. As the emotion levels of characters rise, the overall emotion of the teams they belong to will be highlighted. When your team's emotion level goes up, you can choose an abnormality page to use at the beginning of the next scene. Okay, they're coming with 1, 5, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 2, 3, 1, 4. So the 2 was gonna hit me first. Already off to a great start. That's what I like to see. Oh my goodness, come on. Wow. There we go. Now we start coming back. We should stagger him. Wow. Wow. Okay. Whoops. Curtain call for the reception of Yoon office fixers. Okay, we didn't get anything from that. Curtain's closed. Ooh, preemptive strikes seems pretty nice. Dodge and strike, okay, preparation. Gain 1 haste for a scene, but I don't know what haste does. Okay, some new cards. Okay, I see what you mean. Okay, so if it resets like you said, then the best thing to probably do is go just for the key pages and then any rare cards. Yeah, because all of them set back to like to 2, it looks like. Okay. No, you're right on that. Can we remove all? Yep, we do. So let's see. 42. Slash of a grade 9 fixer, 50% chance to boost slash damage by 1. I'll go ahead and put that. Okay, so let's set this deck up. Good harvesting is pretty nice, I feel like. We'll take a preparation. Yep, quickness. Charging control. Skitter away seems pretty nice. That seems really good. And then another gut harvesting. And what else do we take? Okay, so let's go ahead. So the next one is Book of the Grey Knight Fixer. You could. I don't think I need to do that. Okay, I see what you're saying. So, key pages in any rare cards. That's what we should farm up. If it's, but we don't need to waste our time with other cards.
대표님, 시간이 꽤 흘렀는데도
I thought it was
소식이
like
없어요.
once you run out, that's it. Unless you like reset it yourself. Sir, they still haven't responded back to us.
분명 그 도서관이라는 곳에서 무슨
Something-
일이 벌어졌을 거예요.
Something must have happened in that library.
쥐도새도 모르는 사이에 자취가 사라지는 해결사들은 널렸어.
Plenty of fixers disappear without a trace.
죽었든 튀었든 간에 연락이 없다면 계약 위반으로 사무소에서 제명이야.
Whether they died or ran off, for lack of response means a violation of contract. They're facing expulsion from my office.
그리고 네가 말한 초대장 건은 증거 불충분이다.
And there's too little evidence to back up your claim about this invitation.
종이에 서명하자 문이 생기고 그곳으로 걸어 들어갔다니. 부자놈들의 장난이나 날개의 특이점 실험일 수도 있겠지.
I do like that we're getting more knowledge about the world. Like we're getting insights about. We only could look at the like lobotomy corporations and maybe get some like hints here and there, but we're actually seeing how like the rest of the world operates outside of Lobotomy Corp, which is kind of cool. A door appeared out of thin air when they signed the paper, and they disappeared into that. Could be a rich person's shenanigans, or a wing experimenting with the singularity.
우리 윤 사무소에서는 그런 일에 시간 낭비 안 할 거야.
The Yoon office does not have any time to spare with things like that.
제가 아직 구급 해결사이긴 해도 이건 뭔가 다르다는 것이 느껴져요.
I might be a Grey Knight fixer, but I can sense that something's off about this.
그렇군요. 이렇게나 감이 좋으신 구급 해결사님이 이런 누추한 사무소에 고용되셔서 안타까울 따름입니다.
Oh, really? How attracted to such good instincts of a Grade 9 fixer are wasted on our humble office.
잘 들어 우물한 개구리. 네가 아직 모르는 미친 일들이 이 도시에서는 숨쉬듯 일어나고 있어.
Listen up, little frog in the well. In this city, insane events happen every second of the day. Most of which you haven't even heard of.
무슨 일이 일어나도 이상하게 여길 여지조차 없다는 거야.
We won't have time to be feeling off about something when there's numerous other things that need your
당장
attention.
눈앞에서 증거를 보여줄 수도 없는 일은 시작할 가치조차 없어.
If you can't present visible evidence right now, it's not worth looking into.
그럼 대표님 앞에 놓인 그 봉투는 뭐죠?
What about that envelope right in front of you, operator?
뭐?
What?
애송이 자식. 무슨 개수작이야?
You little brat, trying to pull a cheap trick on me?
전 정말 아무것도 하지 않았어요.
I didn't do anything, I swear.
잠깐 나가 있어.
Get out for a moment.
여기 윤 사무소다.
Hey, this is Yoon's office.
이번에야말로 촉이 왔어.
Got a good lead this time.
애들 붙이게 전 좀 땡겨줘.
Let me some cash I can hire a few.
아니, 이번에는 느낌이 나쁘지 않다니까?
No, seriously, I have a good feeling about this.
네 말대로 허사일 수 있긴 하지.
True, it could end up failing like you said.
내 쪽에서 한 번 더 확인해 볼 수는 있어.
I can check one more time if you want.
썩 내키는 방법은 아니지만
I'm not exactly fond of this method, but
그래, 적합한 녀석이 한 명 있지.
yep, I have one guy fit for the job.
해결사는 사무소를 거치지 않고는 일을 시작하지도 못하나 보네.
It seems fixers must report to their office before they can begin working.
뭐 형식상으론 그렇지. 나 같은 경우는 1인 사무소였지만 말이야.
No, that's formally the case. I could bypass that since I ran a one-man office, though.
돈 되는 것에 덤벼드는 건 조직이나 해결사나 다를 게 없다니까.
Fixers aren't any better than syndicates when it comes to greed.
보아하니 세상 물정 모르는 꼬마까지 이용하려는 것 같고.
And it looks like this guy's trying to exploit a naive kid, too.
와, 이곳이 도서관.
So this is the library.
그래, 대표의 말대로면 이번 일을 통해 협회 후원도 노려볼 수 있다고 했지?
Yeah, you
제대로
said...
한번 해보자.
Okay, yeah, you said we might even get a sponsorship from an association if I succeed. I'll do my best.
환영합니다, 해결사 손님. 저는 도서관의 관장이자 사서 엔젤라입니다.
Greetings, Fixer. I'm Angela, the librarian of my role's namesake.
안녕하세요. 저는 윤 사무소의 해결사 핀입니다.
Hello, I'm Finn, Fixer at Yoon's
저
office.
이곳에서 정말 많은 정보가 담긴 책이라는 것을 구할 수 있는 것인가요?
Is it true that I can find books containing lots of information in this place?
네, 그럼요. 당신이 초대장을 받고 이곳에 왔다는 것은 그런 뜻이니까요.
Yes, you were given the invitation for that exact reason.
부디 당신의 책을 찾으실 수 있기를.
Oh, and I also have to say, fuck day 49. I got through it, but holy shit, fuck day 49. That was painful. Okay, so Finn. Interesting, he's our first blue. He's 18 to 4 stagger damage, so he's got 1 to 4, 2 to 3, 2. Okay, so a lot of gain 2 protection next scene. Take 2 less damage from attacks for the scene. That seems like a really decent card. Well, let's just say that I pulled it out of my ass. That's the I don't feel like I should have earned that, but it was rough. So what did? Okay, right. We got to spin. So it's gonna do 2 to 4, 3 to 4 on the store. Sure. Oh, get fucked, dude. I'm so sorry. Well, we might as well just finish this off. Poor Finn. You were not ready.
아무리 그래도 애송이 녀석이 부스러지는 것을 보는 건 유쾌하지 않구만.
Oh boy, it's not all delightful to see a young rookie fall like that, all things considered.
전에 네 입으로 말했잖아. 이 도시에서 이 정도는 굉장히 공평하고 점잖은 방식이라고.
You said yourself that our way is quite polite and fair before, didn't you?
도시에서는 대부분 타의에 의해 강제적으로 일어나는 일들 투성이라고 했지.
That most of the time, people's lives are taken away by others without consent or agreement?
하지만 도서관은 달라.
The library is different.
이곳에 들어오는 손님들은 원하는 것을 얻기 위해 서명을 통한 동의와 함께 도서관에 입장한 거야.
People who enter this place have agreed to risk death to gain what they want. They even signed the paper to show such
이
agreement.
과정에서 그 어떤 강압도 없었지. 전부 그들의 선택과 대가야.
No coercion or compulsion is involved in this process. They make their own choice and pay accordingly.
뭐 그렇긴 한데 그래도 이건 좀 뭔가 치사하다는 생각이 들어서.
Well, yeah, fair point, but still, it feels kind of dirty in a way. Each floor will present with a set of assignments. Completing the assignments will unlock the abnormality battle. When assignments are completed and if with the floor, a battle with an abnormality will become available. Clearing abnormality battles will raise the floor's realization level. This is the city's current hazard level is perceived by the library's current hazard level. Raising the realization level for each floor will increase the library's presence as a threat. The library's hazard level will raise once the gauge is filled. Okay, so we still have abnormalities. Okay, before we do anything else, go ahead and burn 2 of them. Okay, so we got some struggles, which I'm actually happy for. Finn. Ooh. Half-baked courage when an ally dies, gain 1 strength next scene. Yeah, there's really no reason to use that one. It's not much of an improvement, and we lose like 1 health. So just keep that. Was there anything else that I really wanted out of here? No, not really. We got the a couple struggles, which I was actually fine with. Let's go ahead and take... Alright. So, let's see what this is about.
처음에 내뱉은 것 치고는 얌전히 잘해주는 것 같네.
seem to be doing your job meekly and well for someone who complains so much.
첫인사를 그렇게 험악하게 해놓고 무슨 대답을 원하는 거야?
How did you expect them to greet me in such a violent manner?
나라고 안 놀랐겠어?
Heck, I was shocked hard.
덩그러니 떨어졌는데
Gotta remember.
처음 만난 사람이 대뜸 팔다리부터 날렸으니
Heck, I was shocked hard. I find myself in the middle of nowhere and the first person I meet blows me off my limbs.
처음엔 막막했는데 몇 번 해보니 대충 어떻게 손님을 접대할지 알겠거든.
I was lost at first, but I get the gist of receiving guests now that I've tried it a few times.
불만이 아예 없는 건 아니지만
No, I still have a complaint.
불만?
Complaint?
또 그렇게 노려보네. 무슨 얘기를 못 하겠어.
Jeez, man, again with that stare. Can't say a thing.
했으니까 이야기나 해.
Just tell me what you mean.
아니 뭐 역시 혼자서 접대하기는 벅차단 말이지.
I mean, it's kind of tough to receive the guests alone.
한 명씩 오는 놈들이면 몰라도 여럿이 몰려올 때면 저 많은 걸 어떻게 다 상대해야 하나 싶다니까.
Guests arriving one by one I can deal with, but when a whole group enters, the first thing that comes to mind is how the hell am I supposed to fight all of them?
혼자로는 버거워질 때가 오지 않겠어? 지금이야 별거 아닌 허한 조직들이니 가능하지.
There's gotta be a point where one person is no longer enough, right? It's only working right now because we've been facing more mere syndicates and stuff.
게다가 감정을 끌어내야 하느니 뭐니. 손님들을 그냥 죽여서도 안 된다며.
And the whole fuss about hiding in emotions? You said I can't just kill the guests right away because of that.
뭐야 그 묘한 표정은.
What's that odd face hinting at?
방법이 아예 없는 것도 아니지. 그게 최선일지는 모르겠지만.
There is a way, technically speaking, although I'm not certain if it's for the best.
네가 나서 보려고?
You're gonna join in the fights yourself?
아니, 대신 도움을 받을 수 있는 존재가 있어.
No. There are entities that could be of help, however.
존재라는 게 뭔데?
And those entities are...
강력한 힘과 능력을 지니고 있었지만 지금은 겨우 숨만 붙어서 형체도 유지 못하고 있는 존재들.
The beings that used to wield tremendous strength and power, but are now too transient to maintain a physical form. Hardly holding on to their
이
existence.
도서관에서 너와 나 말고 살아 숨쉬는 것을 본 적이 없는데.
I don't remember seeing any living being in the library other than you and me.
널 도와줄 사서들과 함께 책 속에 잠들어 있어. 그들이 살기 가장 적합한 장소로 만들어졌거든.
There are sleep inside books, where the perfect environment for them is simulated, along with the librarians who will be assistants to you.
사서? 책 속의 존재?
Librarians? Entities inside books?
지금은 내가 말해준 정도만 알고 있어도 돼. 도서관이 성장하는데 도움을 줄 수 있다는 것이 중요하니까.
That's all you need to know about them for now. What matters more is that they can be useful for the library's growth.
뭐 그렇다 치고 잠들어 있는 존재라는 게 어떻게 우리를 도와주는데?
Alright, let's say that's the case. How are those sleeping entities supposed to help us exactly?
책 안으로 들어가서 갇혀있는 사서들을 꺼내오면 돼. 아마 각자 다른 이유로 그들의 힘에 침식해 있을 거야.
You have to enter the books and free the librarians trapped within. I believe they're under the influence of the abnormality's powers for various
그들은
reasons.
매우 불안정한 상태라 우리를 믿지 못할 거고.
Since they're highly unstable, they won't easily trust us.
우리를 침입자로 생각한다는 거군.
You're basically saying they'll take us for invaders.
맞아. 그리고 만약 모든 시련을 뛰어넘는다면 그들도 너를 받아주겠지.
Correct. If you can overcome all ordeals presented by them, they'll come to accept
너무
you.
막연한데 지금은 엄청 약해진 상태라며 도움이 될 수 있긴 한 거야?
Instructions still unclear, man. You said they're as mighty as wet paper now. You sure they can give any help?
그들이 직접적으로 손님을 대접해주는 게 아니야.
We're not making the abnormalities receive guests for
그들을
us.
이해하고 받아들일 수 있다면 직접적으로든 간접적으로든
If they can be
사서들에게 힘을 주는 거지.
If they can be understood and accepted, they will empower the librarians directly or indirectly.
여전히 감도 안 잡히고 아득하네.
Still too ambiguous, I gotta say.
어쨌든 네 말은 그들이 우리에게 시련을 주고 그 시련을 이겨내야 비로소 인정받아 힘을 빌릴 수 있다는 거군.
Anyhow, what you're saying is that they'll present us with ordeals, basically, and we have to overcome them to earn their recognition and borrow their powers.
책 안에 들어간다라. 동화에나 나올 법하구만.
Entering books sounds like something out of a fairy
네
tale.
말대로 손님의 감정을 최대한으로 끌어올리기 위해서는 그들의 힘이 필요하니까 아무쪼록 성공하길 바랄게.
We'll need their power to heighten the emotions of our guests to the peak, after all. I wish you success in there.
예. 여부가 있겠습니까?
Sure. Anything you say, ma'am. I can just hear the sarcasm. You'll be entering the Book of Bloodbath. Oh, okay. I was kind of expecting like a Zayn one, but we're gonna go right into a Teth, huh? All right. Oh. Interesting. Click on the opposing character. Each character in the key pages uses different resistance to the physical and stagger damage dealt by each kind of attack. You can deal extra damage by attacking the damage types that the opponent is weak to, done by fatal and weak. On the contrary... Okay, so... I might have to build decks based on, like, the information I provide, or else I'm just gonna have a bad time. Because right now I've just been going for just whatever cards I like seem good, but this might get really involved. You deal extra damage by attacking with damage types the opponent is weak to, denoted by fatal and weak. On the contrary, attacking with damage types whose resistance is endured or inefficient will cause less damage. Okay, so if it's bright, it's fatal. Highlighted a little bit, it's 1.5. Highlighted, same damage. When it starts getting dark, it's endured and ineffective. Okay. By selecting on a character, you can view the passive abilities they possess. Okay, so he seems to take blunt damage. Okay, real fatal to blunt. And robotic gets slashing. Scars take 1 less damage from slash attacks. Lose 1 to 5 less damage. Lose 3 speed. Boost the max value of a block dice by +3. Okay. So he's gonna do on hit inflict 3 paralysis. Okay, so we're gonna look for blunt. Oops. Okay, he's coming out with this block. Oh my goodness, I am getting fucked up. Stagger if all hit connect. Well, we gotta play it safe here and do a struggle. There we go. On hit, inflicts 3 paralysis. You know what? We'll try doing that. There you go. Didn't do that much damage because I didn't have any real high hitting attacks. It's coming at us with defense. Oh! Damn it. That's fun. Because he's gonna hit us, isn't he? Yep. Ooh, that hurt. Wow, I am lowing really low. One to 6. What? I'm getting my ass kicked right here. I can't even do anything. It also is not helping that, like, he's rolling, like, I'm getting, like, 2s and 1s all day. Like, that seriously isn't helping. Okay. Okay, this is fine. We're gonna take some wallops. We're gonna take some quickness. Okay, 1 to 5, 1 to 3. We're gonna go with struggle. There we go. There we go. That should finish it. A little bit easier when I'm more set up for it. Assistant Librarian awoke. Now you have access to new ability pages. The emotional level threshold is increased to 2. Okay. So, I'm not actually sure what these do. Single ally defensive dice gain 1 to 2 power. Receives 3 to 5 stagger damage when hit. Single ally take 2 less damage from slash attacks when hit. Reduce the damage of an attack to 0 at 20% chance. Okay, and after 3 successful attacks on the same target, deal 3 to 10 bonus stagger damage. Resets upon attacking a different target. Excludes mass attacks. Okay, so we need to unlock all the lower levels, raise rank to Urban Myth, and raise rank to Urban Legend. And we have a new librarian now. Okay. I'm gonna give her fins, because why not? Now the question is, do we share a deck list? Get one of you. canonically, the librarian are the Nugget in Lobotomy Corp. The Nugget? We'll take one more one-cost card. There we go. Oh, okay. I see. Okay. I still have 2 more Finn pages I could try to grab, which... I might try to do that. As the emotion level of the characters rise, the overall emotion level of the team they belong to will be highlighted as well. When team's emotion level goes up, they may choose the abnormality page to use to begin the next scene. There are 2 types of abnormality pages, Awakening Blue and Breakdown Red. Awakenings are typically consistent of purely beneficial effects to the user. Breakdown pages offer powerful effects that come with bad drawbacks. Each floor offers a different set of abnormality pages to choose from. The likelihood of each type of page being presented depends on the ratio of positive and negative emotion points. Well, this poor kid's gonna get the shit beat out of him now. I feel even worse now. Okay, those are the last 2 pages. Book of Finn. Oops.
피는 역시 실패한 건가?
Ooh, I like the look of her weapon. Nuggets are what the community call them. I see. Alright. Didn't need to know there was that much of a community, but I'm enjoying this game. Finn has failed as expected. He wasn't going to last too long anyway.
빚을지더라도 괜찮은 개조 시술이라도 받거나 재능이라도 출중해야 했어.
He was just mediocre. She got a decent modification surgery. I had enough talent to make up for his lack of experience.
하지만 결국 그 무엇 하나 없는
But he didn't have any of that.
모르는 놈이었을 뿐이지.
He was nothing more than an overconfident brat.
싹싹하고 귀염성 있어서 마음에 들었었는데 아쉽네.
Too bad. I kind of like this affable and cutesy attitude.
근데 곧 죽을 녀석이었다는 것은 나도 동의.
Oh, I agree. He was bound to die sooner or later.
그나저나 축하한다. 8급 해결사가 되었으니 선택지가 좀 생겼겠어.
Congratulations, by the way. You must have more options now that you're a grade 8 fixer.
그래, 그러니까 조심하라고. 두둑이 안 챙겨주면 적당한 사무소로 이적할 수도 있으니까.
Yep, so you better be careful. If you don't pay me well enough, I can move to another office.
요즘 사무소 월세는 물론이고 세금 내는 것에도 허덕인다며?
Really, you've been barely covering your own taxes these days, let alone the monthly rent for this office space, am I wrong?
안 그래도 핀에게 맡긴 일이 그 답으로 보여.
I believe the case I had Finn handle could make a breakthrough.
아까 말했던 도서관과 초대장 말이구나?
You mean the library and the invitation you talked about earlier?
근데 어떻게 얻는지도 모르고 갑자기 소산한 물건이라면서?
You said the invitation appears randomly, no? How are you gonna get another one?
확실하지 않으면 부르지도 않았어. 여기 또 다른 초대장이 왔었다.
Wouldn't have called you if I didn't have certainty. I recently received another invitation.
그렇다는 거지?
Is that so?
이번 일은 우리 사무소에 사활이 걸린 건이야.
The existence of our office depends on this case.
도서관은 분명 돈이 든다. 이건 내 촉이지. 그러니 가능한 모든 걸 투입할 거야.
Library is sure to be profitable. I have a hunch, so we're giving everything we have.
그래, 한번 팔자 펴보자고. 안 그래도 이번에 공방에서 괜찮은 놈을 거금을 들여서 데려왔지.
Alright, let's roll in some dough. Just bought this lovely thing here from a workshop, too.
손님들의 각오가 대단하네. 이쪽도 그에 못지않은 준비를 해야겠어.
These guests seem quite determined. We should prepare accordingly.
사무소 단위로 이곳에 오다니.
A whole office coming for us, huh?
떨거지 사무소로 해도 지금 도서관의 수준을 보면 각오 좀 해야겠는데.
It may be a small and insignificant one, but it could prove to be a little tough for the library right now.
만약 녀석들이 네가 있는 곳까지 도착하면 어쩌냐?
Well, did they make it up all the way to your room?
손님들은 준비된 방 이외의 곳으로 갈 수 없어. 그렇게 되어 있는 곳이야.
The guests cannot act outside the space we prepared for them. That's how this place
꽤
works.
창대한 힘에서 비롯된 공간이니까.
After all, this space is created with limitless power.
그런데 넌 신기하게도 내가 있는 방으로 왔지.
You
초대마저 받지 않았는데 말이야.
somehow jumped right into my room and you weren't even invited.
그리고 나도 내 몸을 지킬 힘 정도는 있어.
Anyways, I'm capable of protecting myself, so there's nothing for you to worry about.
환영합니다, 손님.
Greetings, dear guests.
네가 이곳의 주인이겠군.
You must be the owner of this place.
딱히 강해 보이지도 않는걸?
She doesn't even look that strong.
이곳에 왔던 핀이라는 녀석은 어떻게 됐지?
Ben must have been here earlier. What happened to him?
아, 그 손님은 책이 되셨습니다.
That one became a book.
죽으면 책이 된다는 건가?
I see, so you turn into a book if you die here.
실패할 것을 알면서 보내놓고 이제 와서 감상에 젖으신 건가요?
Acting all sentimental when you were the one who sent him here, knowing he'd fail?
닥쳐. 어차피 알면서 이용당하고 버려지는 게
Shut up.
우리의 삶이니까.
Shut up. We all get exploited and abandoned at some point in our lives.
부디 당신의 책을 찾으실 수 있기를.
May you find your book in this place. Okay, some receptions are composed of multiple acts. You can check the number of acts of reception here. Okay, so we're getting a couple fixers. Some really weak guys, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal. Okay, so they're both coming for her. What are you coming with? The 2 to 3 preparation? Oh, damn. Get fucked. We didn't even take any damage there. Some receptions are composed of multiple acts. You can check the number of acts. Did we already check? So, let's see. It's got commandeering. Give 1 protection to all allies next scene. That's real nice. You're too slow. Add 2 power to next die. It's like fragile next scene. Okay. And Airy, what do you have? Feeling good. Inflict 1 fragile next scene. Lower the max value of opponent's next die by 3. But only on a clash win. So she's coming with the preparedness, which, 2 to 3, also preparedness. We're also gonna do okay, so she's doing 2 to 6, 2 to 4, 2 to 3. Ugh, that is some bad rolls. Oh, he deflected. Okay, nice. He's staggered. Okay, he's down. Oh my goodness, come on. Nice. She came in at the end there. Book of a Grey Knight Fixer, Book of Yoon, Book of Yoon's Office, Book of Airy. Okay, and she got the +1 HP plus stagger resist -1.
훌륭해. 특히 윤이라는 손님에게는 의미 있는 책이 나올 것 같아.
Excellent. This guest named Yoon could make an exceptionally valuable book for us.
전부 불에 뛰어드는 나방이야.
They're all like moths diving into flames.
윤이라는 녀석도 이것저것 머리 굴리는 것 같았지만 얻고자 하는 것을 위해 앞뒤 안 보고 불길로 뛰어들었잖아.
That Yoon's guy seemed like a clever sort, but even he blindly jumped into the fire to get what he wanted.
한 번 눈 떠버린 욕망은 걷잡을 수 없이 밀려 들어와. 오래전에 들은 말이지.
Once you've had a taste of desire, it comes like an unstoppable wave. It's a quote I heard a long time ago. Yeah, you know, a long time ago, like last night.
하지만 과연 그 욕망이라는 것이 진실된 것일까?
But is that desire true to one's heart?
너 웃긴다. 돌려 말하지 말라고 했으면서 자기가 뜬구름 잡는 소리 하네.
Well, aren't you funny? You said you despise roundabout speech and now you're being all poetic?
어딘가에 사서님이 들었으면 팔다리 한 짝씩 날려버릴 만큼의 의미 부여된 말이었어.
10 out of 10 delivery. A certain librarian I know would have taken an arm and leg off she heard that.
책이나 분류하도록 해.
Get back to sorting books.
엔젤라 말대로 정말 층이 확장됐군.
It's just as Angela said. Got another floor to the library.
안녕, 난 롤랑이.
Hey there, my name's Roland.
엔젤라, 난 아직도 용서할 수 없어.
Angela, still can't forgive you.
엔젤라, 넌
Angela, you...
그 이야기라면 전에 끝났어.
I thought we were already done with that topic.
넌 잠자코 내게 협력하면 되는 거야.
You simply need to cooperate without complaint.
그런 거래였잖아.
That was the deal, remember?
그리고 모처럼 얻은 피가 흐르는 몸을 즐기도록 해봐.
And try to appreciate that fleshy body of yours you finally earned back.
인간의 몸을 줬다고 내가 기뻐할 것 같아?
Do you really think you can make me happy by giving me a human body?
잊지 마. 난 너에게 찬성 못한다는 걸.
Don't forget, I still don't agree with you.
그러던가.
As you wish.
숨 막혀 죽는 줄 알았네.
Malkuf is freaking cute. Damn, that was tense.
안녕하세요. 역사의 층을 맡은 지정사서
Hello there. I'm the patron librarian in charge of the floor of history.
말쿠트예요.
Malkuf,
다행히 기운 없어 보이진 않네.
you seem lively at least.
무슨 일 있었어?
What's going on just now?
엔젤라와 아직 풀리지 않은 문제가 있어요.
She's super adorable. I have some unfinished business with Angela.
하지만 제 생각이 어떻든 전 엔젤라가 하라는 대로 해야죠.
You probably heard bits of it, but I have no choice but to follow her orders, no matter how I feel.
나랑 마찬가지네. 이유는 좀 다른 것 같지만.
I'm in the same shoes as yours, though we seem to have ended up for different reasons.
그래서 내가 무엇을 해야 할까?
So, what can I do for you?
롤랑 씨는 저에게 책을 가져다 주시면 돼요.
You can bring me books, Roland.
저는 역사의 층을 담당하고 있으니 롤랑 씨가 준 책 중에서 역사에 관련한 책을 분류하고 습득하는 거죠.
Since I'm in charge of the floor of history, I'll be sorting the books you bring and collecting those that are about history.
그렇게 받은 책을 사서가 읽고 점차 층과 도서관이 성장하는 거예요.
Us librarians will then read the collected books, gradually making our floors whole and completing the library itself as an extension.
자연스럽게 잠들어 있는 층과 그곳의 지정사서들도 깨어나는 거죠.
And we'll naturally get to unlock more floors and awaken their patron librarians in that process.
다른 사서들은 잠들어 있단 건가?
So the other librarians are asleep for now?
네,
Yep, they are.
대충 알겠어. 아까 화내던 것 치고는 굉장히 밝네.
I get the gist of it. You're surprisingly bright for someone who's so upset moments ago, by the way.
괜히 불똥 떨어질까봐 걱정했거든.
I was kind of worried I might have to endure some of that wrath.
사정이 어떻든 제가 해야 할 일은 열심히 해야죠.
I like how she's like holding the book, just kind of like she was holding a notepad from before. I can't let my personal affairs get in the way of our work now.
엔젤라와 저희의 문제는 당장 연례도 해결할 수 없거든요.
I still have my problems with Angela, but it's not getting mad about it will do me any good.
저는 저 나름대로 일을 열심히 해야 할 이유도 있고요.
I've got my own reasons to do my best with this work too.
오케이. 그럼 한번 잘해보자고.
Okay then, let's give it our best shot. Yeah. Floor of History, you can now select the floor of history during reception. A patron library is awoke. This middle portion allows you to navigate the floor information of floors that are currently available. More floors will be unlocked when certain conditions are met. New librarians are shown on the new floors. You see the information of newly opened floors here. You check the librarian's floor assignments and abnormality pages. Okay. But she's... Why would I want to use her at the moment when my other one has 2 characters? I feel like I'd be hurting myself to use her. I mean, I'll still set her up, but... actually, first thing we gotta do... so what is the... Okay, so I need a book of Yoon's office. Oh, this one had Finn's pages too. Okay. Book of level 9 fixer. I don't think we need any more of that. Okay, so these are basically the same cards, but with just a focus on... Alright, so we got a couple of Yoon's pages. Nice. Aries pages as well. The Art of Defense. Boost the max value of defensive dice by +3 at 25% chance. Do I want to do that again just to see? I should have probably saved their Let me see real quick. Floors can be participated in the reception area shown here. I fucked up. What we need to do first is we're gonna start. I'll give her that one. And you can get the other Yoon page. There we go. I actually kind of like that. One to 5, 3 to 4. That's actually really good. Sure. I'll just save it there, I guess. And we'll just keep it. We'll just give her the same thing. Why is her health different? Okay. gonna give this a shot. Wow. And the stagger, which is real nice. Okay, we got a 4 off the bat. We could probably start with that. Staggering him on the first turn, nice. She's almost staggered too. That's really nice. Goodbye. Get out of here. The difference a few upgrades makes. Chance to boost evade die power by 1. Obtain condition when win battle with you. Okay, cool. Okay, we did still have one more Yoon page we can grab from his set, so why don't we do that real quick? Didn't get it. Okay. There we go. Book of Yoon's office, which we have plenty of. Let's go ahead and send that next. And we might go for a little bit longer. I'm not sure yet.
너희들 내 수는 정기적으로 머리에 부어두라고.
You guys should regularly refill your head with brain fluid.
뇌가 건조해지면 생각이 퍼석퍼석해진다고.
Dry brain dulls your thoughts.
어쩐지 요새 정신을 못 차리겠더라고.
I knew I've been feeling hazy these days.
이번에는 어디를 털어볼 거야?
Where are we going to rob this time?
난 공방이면 좋겠어. 그 공방은 돈도 많고 덤으로 쓸만한 부품들도 구할 수 있으니까.
I think we should go for a workshop. Workshops are rich and they have useful components too.
사무소는 어때? 사무소 깨기 정도는 해줘야 어깨 좀 피고 살 텐데.
How about an office? We should arrange some infamy if we take down an office or two.
우리가 털 만한 사무소는 습격해도 변변치 않은 것밖에 못 얻을 걸.
I don't think we'll get anything valuable from the offices we could take on right now.
그럼 식당으로 하자 식당. 맛있는 거 좋아.
A restaurant then. I like delicious stuff.
빡대가리야! 넌 우리가 왜 이런 고철 몸으로 맞췄는지 벌써 까먹었냐?
You moron. Did you already forget why we got our new bodies?
먹는 거나 아픈 거에 신경 안 쓰고 돈 벌려고 그랬지.
Because we wanted to focus on earning without having to worry about food or sickness?
맞아. 오지게 버티는 거야.
That's right. We're enduring like crazy.
이 몸은 뇌수랑 연료만 넣어주고 수리만 해주면 되니까.
These bodies just need brain fluid, fuel, and repairs from time to time.
최대한 목마름이나 배고픔 없이 돈을 모을 수 있잖아.
You can make money without feeling hungry or thirsty.
그랬지. 거금 들여서 전신 의체를 마련했어.
That's true. It costs a fortune to get ourselves whole body replacements.
그래도 불편해. 뭐 먹을 필요도 없는데 자꾸 맛있는 걸 먹었을 때 기억이 떠오르고 맛보고 싶단 말이야.
It's still uncomfortable. I know I don't have to eat anymore, but I keep thinking about all the tasty things I had before. It makes me want to taste them again.
지금은 싸구려 공방에서 구한 의체라 그래.
That's because we got cheap bodies from a cheap workshop.
돈만 더 모으면 돼. 그러면 일단 몸뚱이 말고 더 좋은 거로 갈아타는 거야.
We just have to earn more. Then we can replace our bodies with better ones.
개비싼 의체들은 그 감정 조절이랑 욕구 차단도 되고 성능도 좋다고 하니까.
The most expensive ones can even adjust emotions and completely shut off desires on top of having good performance.
그런데 가격이 둥지에 집 하나 구할 정도의 가격이잖아.
But those are almost expensive as a nest household.
그건 그때 가서 생각하면 돼. 당장은 돈 벌 궁리부터 하라고.
We can worry about that later. Let's focus on money making now.
결국은 다 돈이야.
It's all about money in the end.
그러니까 쓰잘데없이 식당 같은 거 말하지 말라고. 먹고 싶어지니까.
So don't break up restaurants. You're making me want to eat stuff too.
무슨 종이 같은 게 네 몸통에 껴있어.
Mo, there's a piece of paper stuck in your body.
이 몸뚱이는 감각이 없는 건 좋은데 말이야. 이렇게 대놓고 느껴져야 할 게 안 느껴지는 건 짜증나.
I like how this body doesn't have any sensory systems, but it's annoying to be unable to feel things like this.
무슨 종인지 보기나 하자.
Well, let's have a look at that piece of paper first.
아까 저절만 해도 네 몸뚱아리에는 그런 게 없었어.
I don't think it was in your body until just now.
혹시 우리가 너무 이름을 날려서 누군가 보낸 암살 예고장 같은 거 아닐까?
Maybe we got too infamous and someone sent us a calling card or something?
아니면 혹시 신메뉴 시식권이라거나.
Or maybe a coupon for yummy new food.
조직이란 게 저런 얼빠진 녀석들로 이루어진 거야? 좀 더 그럴싸할 줄 알았는데.
Are all syndicates composed of such half-wit individuals? I was expecting someone more refined.
조직 나름이지. 도시의 조직이 얼마나 많은데.
It all depends on.
해결사의 수만큼 조직도 있어.
It all depends on the syndicate. The city is crowded with them. You can even say there's one for every fixer out there.
그냥 뒷골목 놈들이 대충 모여서 으쌰으쌰하고 이름을 내걸면 그게 조직이야.
Number of thugs gather up and do things under a name. You get a syndicate.
도 워낙 제각각이라 특정하기도 힘들지.
And they're involved in all sorts of different businesses, so it's hard to give a general description beyond that.
어설퍼. 저것들은 기계야?
They seem sloppy. Those machines?
생긴 건 저래 보여도 기계나 인공지능은 아니야.
They aren't machines or AI despite their appearance.
감정과 욕구를 가진 순수한 기계는 도시에서 사라진 지 오래지.
Pure machines carrying out their own emotions and desires have long since disappeared from the city.
녀석들은 전신 의체인 거야. 보안이 굉장히 질 낮은 공방 물건이고.
He said you're just using whole body replacements and low quality ones from the shoddy workshop at that.
그렇구나.
I see.
그러면 손님 응대를 준비해 볼까?
Alright, shall we prepare for the reception?
이곳에 돈 될 만한 곳이 있다는 거지?
So we can find valuable stuff here, right?
괴물 녀석들을 썰어버리고 책을 가지고 나오기만 하면 되는 거야.
We just have to chop up some monsters to take some books.
지금 몸은 힘쓰는 건 잘할 수 있을 테니.
This body has strength if nothing else.
계속 오긴 했지만 종이에 너무 쉽게.
Came here for loot, but what if that piece of paper was all a lie? Maybe we're too naive.
그럴 일은 절대 없답니다, 손님.
There's no need to worry, dear guest.
이곳에서는 초대장에 적힌 규칙이 철저히 이행될 테니까요.
In this place, we strictly play by the rules written on the invitation.
깜짝이야.
Yikes.
환영합니다, 손님. 이곳은 도서관.
Welcome, dear guests. This is the library.
전 도서관의 관장이자 사서 엔젤라입니다.
And I am Angela, the director and librarian of my role's namesake.
도서관에서는 초대장에 적힌 책들을 얻을 수 있답니다. 시련을 뛰어넘으신다면 말이죠.
In this library, you may obtain the books listed on the invitation. If you can overcome the ordeal, that is.
부자놈들 장난질인 건가? 유흥거리 중 하나인 거지.
Must be one of those ploys by rich folks. It's all entertainment to them.
들어본 적 있어. 뒷골목 녀석들을 납치해다가 누구도 살아남을 수 없는 미궁을 만들어놓고 그곳에서 평생 대회하고 싸우게 하다가
I've heard about that. They kidnap people from the back streets, trap them in a labyrinth no one can escape, and make them wander in there, fighting for eternity.
절대 다시 밖으로 나가지도 못하고 죽는다고.
Until they die, never to see light again.
여기까지 온 이상 지를 수밖에 없어. 재수 없는 소리 집어치워.
We've already come this far. We have to do this. Don't be so gloomy.
그럼 부디 당신의 책을 찾으실 수 있기를.
May you find your book in this place, then. Okay. So what do we got? Dodge and strike. We got endure. 2 to 5. 3 to 4. Afflict 1 to 3 paralysis. Okay. Interesting. So they got a bunch of endures. Blow it up. 1 to paralysis. So we're seeing a lot of paralysis here. And chop it off. Not a lot of heavy damage from the looks of it. But a lot of paralysis, which I believe weaken dies, isn't it? Restore 1 light, inflict 1 paralysis on self next scene. Why would I want to do that on self, though? Alright. Okay, so they're gonna go first. So just 1 left. You're coming at me with restore 1 light, inflict 1 paralysis. Okay. Probably do that, and then dirty blow. Get wrecked.
고철덩이에 뇌를 집어넣는 건
See?
역시 좋은 생각이 아니야.
See? It's not a good idea to keep your brain inside a hunk of scrap metal.
약한 인간 몸보다는 낫지 않아?
Isn't it still better than a frail human body, though?
원래 몸을 유지한 채로 강해질 수 있는 방법은 꽤 있어.
There are plenty of ways to enhance your body without replacing it for another.
아니, 오히려 선택지가 더 많지. 문신 시술, 의체 부착, 약물 강화 등등
Heck, there are actually many options.
다 가능해.
Tattoos, prosthetic limbs, medications, and drugs. You name it. It's all possible as long as you have the cash.
하지만 기계로 몸을 갈아타는 것은 일방통행이야. 돌이킬 수 없어.
Replacing your body with a machine, on the other hand, is a one-way ticket you can never go back on.
의체라 해도 결국 인간과 닮게 만들어져서는 안 되거든. 바로 인생 밑바닥으로 추락하는 거야.
Robotic bodies cannot resemble humans too closely, even if it's for someone swapping out their flesh. Life goes down the drain right away.
그러면 언제 뇌를 집어넣는데?
When does one put their brain in a machine then?
하나는 급하게 큰 돈이 필요할 때 자기 몸과 장기를 말 그대로 팔아 넘겨서 목돈을 마련할 수 있거든.
One, when you urgently need a huge amount of money, you can sell off your old body and organs for good chunk of
두
cash.
번째, 오랜 시간 동안 반복적인 일을 해야 할 때 쉬지 않고 기계적인 일을 하기엔 저런 몸이 나쁘지 않다고 들었거든.
Two, when you need to do repetitive work for a long time. Our mechanical bodies like that aren't bad for that kind of labor.
고장나도 빠르게 교체할 수 있고 직접 욕구도 조절할 수 있으니까 그렇겠지.
Broken parts can be quickly replaced and desires can be kept under control, so it has its
오랜
merits.
시간 동안
Repetitive work for a
반복적인
long time.
몸이라도 새로 구해보려고?
What? Interested in getting a new body?
잠시 옛날 생각이 났을 뿐이야.
No, I was just reminded of my past for a moment. Okay, Malkuth now has an abnormality. Before we do that, though, let's take a quick look at what we got. So we have Book of Yoon. Okay, so I need a Book of the Brotherhood of Iron, which means we probably don't need. On successful attack, inflict 1 paralysis, 25% chance next scene. That actually sounds really good. And they all kind of have that, so... It's just a bunch of really weak cards. Their only gimmick seems to be the paralysis thing. (46 to 22). 1 to 4. Okay. Oh wait, does that mean like if I didn't remove them from anything else, they're still unlocked to those pages? That's a bit annoying. I gotta remember to remove cards so I actually have access to them. Okay. So we'll equip that with her. I like the commandeering. It does have 3 attacks though, so that's not... I think you're too slow. I'm taking that. Preparation, just in case we need it. And why don't we take another 3 cost card? Okay, I want to get all their key pages. So we're going to go back in here and finish this off. So they look like they're all going to attack her. Okay, he's almost dead. He's dead. Goodbye. Yeah, we're not getting a lot of those, so we got all the Costa ones, all the Mo ones. Actually, no, we got them all. Okay. Then we're fine. How's your deck looking? Put a year too slow in there. Enter the Book of Scorched Girl. Yeah, let's give that a shot. Okay, so Scorched Girl already has like a 6 speed. 6 out of 6. Dying Flame loses 50% of max HP when it becomes staggered when an enemy dies. This all light becomes staggered. Okay. So we need to beat these down. He's still defending for some reason. And she's already down by 50% of her health. Oh my goodness, come on. Are we serious right now? I'm not sure why that was so tough.
어때? 일은 좀 할만해?
So, have the books helped?
네, 조금 어려워도 열심히 분류하고 있어요.
Yep, I'm sorting them all somehow.
다행히 성과는 있는 것 같네요.
Seems to be working, thankfully.
듣기 좋은 소리구만.
Phew, that's good to hear.
근데 전에 피가 흐르는 몸이니 뭐니 엔젤라가 그랬잖아.
By the way, I think I remember Angela saying something along the lines of you earning a fleshy body the last time we met.
넌 인간이 아니었어?
Were you like not human before?
의체 같은 몸이었어요. 다시 돌이킬 수 없는 상태의 모습이었죠.
It was like a replacement body, a change that could never be reverted.
의체 시술을 받았다가 다시 예전 사람의 몸으로 돌아갔다는 건가?
So you had a brain transplant surgery and somehow managed to go back to your old human body here.
그것도 대단한데?
It's actually pretty
이것도
impressive.
도서관의 힘이겠지?
Thanks to the library's power, I'm guessing.
네, 그럴 거예요.
Yeah, I think so.
역시 도서관은 내가 알고 있는 상식이 죄다 무너지는 곳이야.
You can't let yourself be held back by common sense in a library,
근데
huh?
되돌아온 몸이 그다지 마음에 들지 않나 봐.
I take it you don't really like having your body back? You seemed too happy back then.
좋죠. 하지만 이런 걸 바란 게 아니에요.
Oh no, I actually do like it. It's just this isn't exactly how I wanted things to go down.
전엔 무슨 일을 했길래?
What did you do in the past then?
그러게요. 예전의 전
Yeah,
뭘까요?
I wonder. What was I in the past, really?
믿기지 않겠지만 이건 제 세 번째 삶이에요.
You wouldn't believe it, but this is actually my third try at life.
도서관과 사서들에게는 많은 역사가 쌓여 있죠.
This library and its librarians have a lot of history behind them.
세 번째라고? 뭐 막 되살아나거나 그런 건가?
Third try? Can you come back from the grave or something?
엄밀히 말하면 세 번째로 기억을 더 씌운 거예요.
It's the accumulated memories from my first two previous bodies that were carried over, to be precise.
예전의 나 이런 고민은 저도 처음 해보네요.
My past selves? I never really thought about it this way before.
어려운 문제를 떠안고 있구만. 지금의 넌 뭐인 것 같아?
Difficult problem you're facing there. How about your present self?
모두의 노력을 물거품으로 만든 무책임한 녀석이에요.
I'm an irresponsible person who let down everyone's efforts.
그리고 분수에 맞지 않는 일로 잘못을 범한 멍청이인 것 같기도 하고요.
And an idiot who tried to reach for something out of my means and ended up causing trouble, I suppose.
잠깐. 왜 갑자기 어두워지고 그래?
Whoa, hold your horses. Let's not try to get too dark here.
일단 진정하자고.
Let's just calm down for a moment.
천천히 숨을 들이마시고
Take a deep breath
내쉬고
and let it out.
들이마시고 내쉬고.
And out.
좀 어때?
Relax now?
덕분에 좀 나아졌어요. 고마워요, 롤랑.
Yeah, it really helped. Thanks, Roland.
당장 어떻게 할 수 없는 일에 대해 연례받자 의미가 없는 걸 제가 누구보다 잘하는데
I should know better than anyone that it's pointless to get upset over things I can't do anything about.
할 수 있는 일부터 힘내야겠죠.
You gotta start with the things I can take care of first.
좋아. 나도 열심히 할 테니까 예전에 자신에 대한 문제는 천천히 생각해 보자고.
Alright, I'll try hard with my work too. Let's take our time with the problems of our past selves. Okay. So we got ashes. When hit, inflict 1 to 3 burn on the attacker. Gain a buff at 40% chance next scene. Offensive die, inflict 1 burn on hit. Does not stack. Okay. Footfalls. When a librarian's health is at 20% or lower, deal 30% of the target's max HP as damage. Max 36. Inflict 1 to 3 burns upon approaching them and then die. And Matchlight. The first 2 combat pages the librarian uses after some memory page is selected is gains Matchlight status. Excludes on play pages. Whenever the librarian uses a page with Matchlight on it, gain 1 Ember. Pages with Matchlight become stronger based on the amount of Ember. However, there's a 20% chance to damage the user if the Ember is 4 or higher. Use an abnormality page in battle and obtain a book of blank. Okay, so we have another character. I might also use Mo's thing here as well, just because it seems like a really good page. Not as good as Yoon's, but it's fine. She's already using Yoon's. Alright, so let's set up a deck for you now. Commandeering, obviously, we're gonna go... I think more hits are gonna be better for us, so... Paralysis seems interesting, but... Blow it up. Blow it up. Alright, so let's send the next invitation.
아직도 저번 일 때문에 온몸이 쑤셔 죽겠어.
At least there's some interesting looking characters. My whole body's still aching from our last job.
브리핑이 생각보다 오래가네. 그래도 어제는 장난 아니었지?
This lasted longer than I thought. Still, yesterday was wild, wasn't it?
그래. 네가 새로 장만한 공방 무기가 성능 하나는 죽여주더라.
Yep, the new weapon you got from the workshop was a real killer, that's for sure.
말도 마. 신나게 날뛰다가 일이 커져서 예상보다 20명 넘게 더 찢어야 했잖아.
You don't say. You got way too excited with it and things spiraled out of control. I killed 20 people just didn't plan thanks to
우리
you.
쪽에서 실수한 거라 추가 수당을 받을 수도 없고 말이야.
Since it was a mistake on our part, we couldn't even get paid for the extra kills.
에이, 또 재미없게 군다. 마지막에는 결국 자기가 제일 신나서 방방 날뛰어놓고서는
Come on, don't be such a killjoy. You're the one who went the biggest rampage in the end.
킬린이 근육통으로 고생하는 것도 다 너 말리려다가 그런 거잖아.
Monica's muscles are all sore because you had to try hard to calm you down.
그건 미안하다 생각하고 있다니까.
Well, I said I'm sorry about it.
그렇게 신경 쓸 필요 없어. 나도 너희에게 몇 번 신세 졌으니까.
No need to sweat it. I owe you guys a few things too.
인정하기 싫지만 이번에는 태인 말이 맞아.
Hate to admit it, but Tien has a
우리
point.
모두 어느 정도 성질을 죽여야 할 필요가 있어.
We should all try to cool our temper a little.
해결사로 일하는 한 필요 이상으로 일을 벌이는 건 좋지 않으니까.
As long as we're working as fixers, it's not good to raise more trouble than necessary.
살인 조직 출신이었던 우리가 사무소에 등록돼서 해결사 일이나 하고 있다니.
Former members of a killer syndicate now registered to an office doing fixer work.
세상 일이 참 어떻게 될지 모르는 거라니까.
Life really is full of surprises, isn't it?
이 사무소도 참 별나. 우리 같은 애들을 받아주다니.
This office is a weird one too. Can't believe people like us are accepted.
대표가 말했잖아. 조직이 넘쳐나듯 사무소와 해결사들도 넘쳐나서 그만큼 더 개성이 있어야 살아남을 수 있다고.
Or what the boss said. So many offices and fixers these days, so standing out from the others is the best way to survive in this industry.
복장 규정도 다른 사무소에 비하면 굉장히 자극적이지.
Our outfits are also quite radical compared to what other officers have.
그래서 우리 같이 날뛰는 녀석들만 득실되잖아.
That's why it's filled with maniacs like us.
가능한 대상을 잔인하게 찢어놓고 잘 보이는 곳에 걸어두면 된다니까. 다들 신난 거지.
All we gotta do is kill the targets in the most gruesome way possible and hang their bodies out in the open. No wonder everyone's excited to join.
늘 하던 일이었으니까 뭐.
It's no different from what we've always been doing.
처음에는 무슨 사무소에서 이런 일을 하나 했는데
First, I thought it was crazy that an office would do this kind of work.
상대에게 위협과 경고를 보내는 역할을 해줘야 한다니까 납득은 돼.
But I guess threatening targets and sending them a warning makes enough sense. Seems to be working well too.
그래도 아직은 떼내기 조직이나 돈 없는 녀석들만 의뢰해서 말이야.
Though
이
we've only,
사무소 아직 갈 길이 멀어 보인단 말이지.
Christ. Though we've only been getting requests from no-name syndicates and poor folks, this office is a long way to go.
하긴 사무소라 하기에는 꼴이 쥐새끼들 모아놓은 것 같긴 하지.
It does feel more like a pack of rats than a proper office.
대표한테 호출이 왔어. 새로운 일이 있으니 돌아오라는군.
Got a message from the boss. Says we should drop by to get new work.
요즘 사무소는 저런 근본 없는 녀석들까지 쑤시고 다니는구만.
Even rascals like those can join offices these days,
아주
huh?
그냥 포화 상태야. 개나 소나 해결사 일을 하고 있으니.
The whole market's a red ocean. Everyone wants to be a fixer.
그건 자기 얼굴에 침 뱉기가 아닌가 봐.
And that doesn't count as raking yourself over the coals because...
내가 이래봬도 한때는 좀 잘 나갔거든.
Listen, I may not look like it, but I used to be hot stuff, you know.
여러 가지 일이 있어서 밑바닥 인생이 됐지만
Things happened and I fell to rock
그래서
bottom.
너는 무슨 일로 먹고 살았어?
So what did you do for a living?
난 이것저것 안 가리고 다 했어. 능력에 맞는 일을 한 거지.
I did all kinds of stuff, really. Doing things within my ability.
그래?
Is that so?
그러니까 제대로 된 일은 아무것도 하지 못했다는 거네.
That means you didn't get to do any proper work then.
우와, 정말 눈뜨니 새로운 공간이네?
Wow, we really did teleport in a blink of an eye.
점인가 뭔가 하는 그런 건가?
Is this one of those singularities?
요즘에는 놀랄 일들이 많네.
A lot of surprises these days.
환영합니다, 손님.
Greetings, dear guest.
안녕?
Hi there.
뭐야?
What the?
굉장히 튼튼한데?
She's pretty damn sturdy.
몸에 돈 좀 부었나 봐?
How much did you spend on that bod?
벌써부터 그렇게 힘을 빼실 필요 없답니다, 손님.
There's no need to needlessly exhaust yourself, dear
곧
guest.
전력을 다해 날뛰셔야 할 테니까요.
You'll need to rampage with all you have soon enough.
나긋나긋하게 말하는 거 기분 나빠.
I don't like your soft tone.
너 인간 아니지?
You're not human, are you?
어라? 표정 변했어. 정말 아닌가 본데?
Oh, look at her face now. Guess she really isn't.
또 놀랍군. 도시에서 인간 이외의 지성을 지닌 것을 만나는 건 정말 드문 일인데.
Yet another surprise. So rare to meet another sapient being that isn't a human in this
그러게
city.
말이야. 정말 돈 좀 될 일인 것 같다.
I know, right? We might get a ton of cash out of this.
당신의 책을 찾으실 수 있기를.
May you find your book in this place. Okay, we're actually gonna try Malkuth's team right now. See how it works. Ooh, she's got different music. Okay, they're coming with a 1 to 4. Are you even doing anything? Doesn't seem like it. You're coming with the 3 to 5 to 1 to 8. Actually, if anything, I should probably do this. And then we can do a wall up. Okay, so Act 1's done. Let's get our main team out here, see how this works. Okay, so they're coming with a 1 to 4, 1 to 4, 1 to 4, 1 to 6. Okay. Okay, he's coming with 1 to 4, 1 to 7, 2 to 2, 2 6. She's not doing anything. Can't do that yet. Okay, McCullen's down. Oh, he got staggered. Nice. Okay, we might get staggered a little bit. Alright, a little rough. Decent number of books, though. Dignity battle symbols.
이번에도 잘해줬어. 저 손님들 덕분에 사무소라는 곳에 대해 더 깊이 알 수 있을 것 같아.
Great work as always. I can learn about the offices thanks to these guests.
뭐냐, 녀석들이 했던 말 너무 신경 쓰지 마.
Don't get too bothered by what they said about you, alright?
지금 위로하는 거야?
Trying to console me?
뭐라고 해야 하나. 네가 인간이든 아니든 난 별로 신경 안 써.
Maybe. Maybe not. I don't really care if you're actually human or not, you see.
신선하네. 그런 위로를 들은 건 꽤 오래전 일이니까. 그것도 단 한 명한테만.
That's refreshing to hear. It's been quite a while since I heard such words of comfort, even from one person too.
뭐 지금은 인간의 시대니까.
Well, we're in the age of humanity after all.
인간의 시대? 정확히 어떤 뜻이지?
Age of humanity? What does that mean exactly?
야야, 그렇게 쏘아봐도 말이지. 나도 빠삭하게 하는 것은 아니야.
Don't stare at me too hard now. I don't know all the details either.
인간도 아니면서 지성을 지닌 존재들은 도시에서 적극적으로 외곽에 몰아냈어.
At some point, intelligent or sapient beings that weren't humans were actively driven out of the city into the outskirts.
정확한 이유는 모르겠지만 그 일환 중 하나로 인공지능 윤리 개정안 같은 것도 생겼고
I'm not too sure why it took place, but the Artificial Intelligence Ethics Amendment was introduced as part of that movement.
감정과 욕망을 느낄 수 있는 그러니까 사람과 다를 바 없는 기계를 만들어내는 것은 진작에 가능했지만
It was already possible to create machines capable of feeling emotions and desires, actually. Those that are pretty much human, in other words.
바로 그 점이 문제였던 것 같아.
I guess that was the
그래서
problem.
인공지능 윤리 개정안으로 기계는 물론 의체조차 인간과 유사하게 만들 수 없도록 지정한 거지.
Thanks to the AI Ethics Amendment, no machine could ever be made to resemble humans, including replacement
몇몇
bodies.
예외가 있어 보이지만
No, there seems to be been a few
저들
exceptions.
말처럼 난 인간이 아닌 만들어진 기계야.
It's as I said, I'm no human, I'm a machine, an artificial being.
정확히는 내 설계의 원본인 인간이 있고 원본 내의 일부를 사용해서 만든 기계지.
It was designed using a human as a template. Only a fraction of brain was used in my creation.
체도 아니라.
So it's not even a human brain resting in a robotic body.
의체 같은 것도 아닌 순수한 기계야.
Not at all. I'm purely a machine.
뇌를 사용했다며
What about that fraction of a human brain you mentioned?
원본 내의 전자 설계 복사본을 사용했을 뿐이지.
It's only it was only an electronic copy of the map of her
내
brain.
몸은 순수한 기계야.
My body is entirely composed of mechanical
왠지
components.
그럴 것 같긴 했어.
I had a
그리고
feeling.
세상 물정 잘 모르는 걸 보니까 밖도 못 본 채 갇혀 산 것 같고
And it looks like you've been living under a rock your whole life, seeing how you're oblivious to the workings of the
그렇다면
world.
조심 좀 해야 해. 특히 언젠가 이곳을 나갈 거라면 말이야.
Gotta be extra careful then, especially if you're planning to leave here
넌
someday.
인간의 모습에 감정도 있고 욕구도 있는 지성체인 거로 봐서 완벽하게 윤리 개정안을 어기고 만들었겠지.
You're a sapient android with emotions and desires. Your existence is most likely a complete violation of the AI ethics of memory.
머리에서 그런 건 또 귀신같이 잡거든.
The head's scarily good at spotting abnormalities like you.
이 머리는 도시 전체를 주무르는 음습한 놈들이야.
Alright, in case you didn't know, the head is basically a bunch of shady creeps that rule over the entire city.
아마 만날 일은 전혀 없겠지만.
Though we probably won't even get to face them.
아무튼 애초에 이 도서관이라는 장소 자체가
Anyway,
굉장히 위험해.
this whole library is at a huge risk at the first
여기에
place.
있는 사서들도 뭐랄까 인간이자 인간이 아닌 것처럼 보이니까.
Librarians over here also seem like they're human, but not really human at the same
네
time.
말대로야.
It's just as you say.
감정을 느낄 수 있도록 설계된 나는 까마득한 시간을 끝나지 않을 것 같이 반복하는 무대 위에서 보내야 했어.
I was designed to feel emotions, but I spent what felt like an eternity on stage, repeatedly performing a play that never seemed to end.
심지어 끝난 줄 알았지만 끝난 것도 아니었고 말이야.
And when I thought it was finally over, turns out it never really ended.
야, 널 설계하고 만든 놈들도 대단하다.
I gotta say, whoever created you must have been really something else too.
이유는 몰라도 머리에서 지정한 규칙을 어기는 건 보통 깡이 아니라면 저지를 수 없는데 말이야.
I don't know what motivated them, but breaking the rules designated by the head itself takes more than just guts.
결국 다 머리의 방식으로 처리될 뿐이거든.
No one can escape the head's
네
enforcement.
말대로 다 죽었지.
They did all eventually die.
그래도 도서관은 안전할 거야.
But the library will be
안전할
safe.
수밖에 없는 곳이니까.
Has to be safe.
들어오는 것도 나가는 것도 자유롭지 못한 새장 같은.
It's like a birdcage. No one is free to enter. No one is free to leave.
또 자기가 하지 말라고 해놓고 뜬구름 잡는 소리 하네.
Again with that dreamy speech you
무슨
despise
말이야?
so much. What do you even mean by that?
언젠가 이곳을 나가서 날 이 꼴로 만든 모든 것에게 되갚아주고 자유를 얻을 거야.
I will leave this place one day, take revenge on all things that made me into what I am, and earn true freedom.
아무튼 난 별로 신경 안 써.
I don't care too much either way.
그거고 이건 이거니까.
That's that, and this is this.
어디 보자. 이 친구는 2층의 지정사서 예소드. 기술과학 분야 서적의 담당이군.
Let's see, this guy's Yasad from floor 2, patron librarian of the technological sciences.
안녕, 난 롤랑이야. 엔젤라의 시종이지.
Hey there, name's Roland, Angela's servant.
기술과학의 층을 담당하게 된 지정사서 예소드입니다.
I am Yasad, the patron librarian of floor of technical science, technological
엔젤라와는 다른
sciences.
차가운 시선이 느껴지는 건 착각이려나?
Is this just me, or is this a cold and piercing stare I'm sensing? It's kind of different from Angela's, I gotta say.
뭐야?
What now?
설마 너도 듣기 싫은 말 들으면 폭력으로 해결하는 타입이야?
Don't tell me. Are you one of those types that resort to violence if someone talks crap?
넥타이가 풀어졌군요.
Your necktie was loose.
고마워. 상냥한 친구였구만.
Oh, thanks. Guess you're a nice fellow after all.
엔젤라를 순순히 도와주는 이유가 무엇입니까?
Tell me, why do you comply with Angela's order so meekly?
나야 뭐 도와주는 것 말고는 선택지가 없으니까.
Well, mostly because I have no choice but to help her.
마이코트도 그렇고 너도 엔젤라가 마음에 들지 않는 거야?
Now that I think about it, Malkuth didn't seem too fond of Angela either. Is it a trend to dislike her or something?
당연하지 않습니까?
It's obvious that we wouldn't approve of her.
엔젤라는 우리의 소원을 마지막에 무참히 짓밟았습니다.
Angela, she utterly crushed our hopes at the very last moment.
복잡한 이야기인 것 같구만.
Sounds complicated.
그럼 넌 왜 사서로 일하고 있는 거야?
Why are you working with her as a librarian then?
그런 거래였습니다.
It was part of the deal.
거래라고?
A deal, huh?
도서관의 층이 잠겨 있고 사서들이 잠들었다고 하는 것도 그 거래라는 것과 관련이 있겠군.
I guess that deal is also why most of the floors of the library are locked off and the librarians there are asleep.
복잡한 이야긴 질색인데 그것도 감정적인 문제라면.
Oh, I am not a fan of convoluted stories, especially involves sentimental stuff.
어쨌든 너나 나나 엔젤라를 도와야 하는 거잖아.
Anyway, both you and I are obliged to help Angela now, aren't we?
그렇습니다.
That is true.
그럼 앞으로 잘 부탁해.
Let's give it our best shot then. Put her there.
뭡니까?
What is the meaning of this?
악수 몰라?
A handshake,
잘해보자는
duh.
의미의 악수.
Ever tried it before? You know the I look forward to working with you kind?
이왕 이렇게 된 거 인상 풀고 잘해보자고.
Come on, lighten up a little. If you can't avoid it, might as well enjoy it.
마이코트처럼 너에게도 책을 전달해주면 되는 거지?
I'm supposed to get you books like I do with Malkuth, right?
그렇습니다. 저는 그 중에서도 도시의 기술과학에 대한 책을 분류합니다.
Indeed. My role is to collect and sort books about the technological science of the city specifically.
당신이 할 일과 제가 할 일은 명백하니 이쯤에서 돌아가 주시죠.
Since it's become clear that we are both well aware of our occupations, kindly take your leave now.
예. 안 그래도 그러려고 했습니다.
Fine, fine. I was about to anyway. Okay. So now we're at Urban Myth. Scene 2. They do not have time to think about the terror at the end of the song before setting of the sun.
뒤틀림에 대해 하나협회나 치바의 일과에서 내려온 보고는 더 없나?
Any reports on the distortion from Nahana Association or Zway Section 1?
아직 상황을 주시하는 중입니다.
None, sir. They're all observing the situation for now.
하지만 유효한 후보는 몇 개 있습니다.
They did nominate a number of likely suspects,
도시
however.
질병인 꿈의 세탁소와 어제의 약속, 그리고 도시 전설인 톱니 교단 정도입니다.
So far, we have 2 urban plagues, Laundry of Dreams, and Yesterday's Promise, and 1 urban legend, The Church of Gears.
이거 영 시원치 않구만.
The investigation hasn't been going too well, is it?
그리고 이번에 도시 괴담으로 지정된 도서관이란 곳도 후보에 있습니다.
Oh, and the library. A recently appointed urban myth is also on list of possible
위에서도
sources.
잡히는 게 없으니 마구잡이로 늘려대는군.
So even the higher-ups are clueless, aren't they? Seeing as they're throwing out random guesses now.
책 정리하는 것도 꽤 익숙해져가네.
It's gonna get used to sorting out books now.
순순히 도와주는 이유가 뭐야?
Tell me, why are you helping me so submissively?
네가 안 도와주면 날 죽여버린다면서.
Remember when you said you'd kill me if I don't cooperate? Because I sure
내가
do.
혼자서는 여기서 나갈 수도 없고.
And I can't leave here by myself either.
공포에 의해서 행동하는 사람이라고는
Though you don't appear to be motivated by fear.
난 꽤 많은 사람들이 공포에 사로잡혀 바닥을 기는 모습을 봐왔거든.
I've seen quite a lot of people crawl along the floor, stricken with fear and terror.
그런 예전 일들로 미루어 봐서 넌 단지 죽음이 두려워서 도와주는 것으로 보이지 않아.
Judging by your past observations, I doubt you'll be helping me simply because you're afraid of dying.
무슨 일을 해오던 거야?
The hell were you doing in the past?
솔직히 말하자면 나도 이곳에서 알아가고 싶은 게 있어.
To be honest, I have a few things I want to know about this place too.
무엇을?
Such as...
넌 이 도시의 책을 모아감과 동시에 단 하나의 완전한 책을 얻을 것이라고 했지.
You said you want to get the one perfect book as you gather books about the city, right?
그렇다면 나도 그 과정에서 재밌는 것들을 경험해 볼 수 있을 것 같았거든.
I figured I could run into some fun experiences if I joined you on that journey.
어차피 지금 나가봤자 마땅히 할 일도 없어. 밑바닥 해결사 인생의 반복이지.
I don't have a lot to do out there anyway. I'd go back to being a washed-up fixer scraping at the bottom of the barrel again.
그리고 무엇보다 나도 알아내고 싶은 것이 하나 있어.
And there's one thing I've been trying to figure out more than anything else.
이곳에서 너의 일을 돕다 보면 알게 될 수 있지 않을까 기대하고 있거든.
I think I could maybe find an answer here one day if I stick around and help you out.
이해관계가 일치했다는 거네?
We have a coincidence of interest, I see.
그래.
Sure, as much as I
만큼 너도 날 이용할 수 있지.
Sure, as much as I exploit you, you're free to make use of me.
하지만 조심해. 어설프게 이용했다가는 정말 죽을 수 있으니까.
Try to be careful about it, though. A careless attempt could seriously get you killed.
무슨 말을 그렇게 살벌하게 하냐?
Sheesh, you're being way too vicious with words.
전에 무슨 일이 있었길래 늘 날이 서 있는 거야?
Just why are you so sharp?
캐묻지 않는 게 좋을 거야. 이번에는 팔다리를 천천히 녹여줄 수 있으니.
Better not pry into my past any further. I already feel like slowly melting your limbs this time.
말을 못 하겠네.
Behind, jeez.
궁금한 게 있습니다. 질문 받습니까?
I have a question, ma'am. Do you take questions, ma'am?
뭔데? 가려서 묻도록 해. 경고는 했으니까.
What is it now? Make sure it's an appropriate question. I did warn you already.
이곳의 사서들은 대체 뭐야? 인간은 아닌 것 같고.
What's up with the librarians here? I don't really feel like real humans.
그렇다고 기계나 인조 생명체도 아닌 것 같은 걸?
But they don't seem to be machines or artificial creatures either.
예전 이 시설에서 이용만 당해왔던 환상체라는 존재들과 직원들.
Entities are called abnormalities and employees, both of which were thoroughly exploited by the facility that once stood upon where we are.
나와 다를 바 없는 존재들이야.
Just like me in that sense.
인간으로부터 비롯된 채 한껏 이용당할 대로 이용당하고.
Originated from humans, taken advantage of, and abandoned once grown out of use.
지금도 이용당하고 있는 것 같은데.
I don't know. What you're doing with them now still looks like exploitation.
망가져버렸어. 금방이라도 사라질 것 같이 옅어진 존재를 인간의 몸과 책으로 묶어두고 있을 뿐이지.
They were broken. They couldn't even sustain a stable form, and their existence was so fragile they could fade away at any moment. They barely kept together as I bound them to a physical body in a book.
내가 할 수 있는 건 나와 사서를 자유롭게 할 책을 찾는 것뿐이야.
All I can do for them now is to find the one book that will free me and the librarians.
사서들을 밖에 풀어둘 거라고?
You're going to release the
그러지
librarians?
않고서야 나뿐만 아니라 너도 나갈 수 없을 텐데.
It's the only way for any of us to leave, you know.
너의 몸을 복구하는 데 있어서 같은 힘을 사용했으니까.
It is the same kind of power to reconstruct your body.
이것 하나만 기억해.
Just remember this.
생명들이 펼치는 수많은 책을 모으다 보면 결국 모든 게 담긴 단 하나의 책에 도달할 수 있다는 걸.
As we collect numerous books from our guests, we will eventually reach the one absolute book that contains everything. Okay, so there is Yasad. How's it going? We will work on him in a bit, but I want to burn some books first. So we have... We're going to save one, and we'll keep two. Okay, so we didn't get any of the one dude's page. Upon defeating an enemy, gain 1 strength next scene. Okay. What abilities do we get? We overpower 5 to 6, inflict 2 bleed. That's pretty brutal. Fend off this if you can. Lower max value of opponent's next die by 3, inflict 2 bleed. I actually kind of like that. Going first, there's a 1 to 7 dodge, inflict bleed. It's more overpowered. It's rampage 2 to 4, 3 to 5, 35. Not bad. Mutilate, recover 1 HP. 2 to 6, recover 1 HP. Okay. Okay, we got all of McCullen's page, so we don't have to use him anymore. We still need to get Noki's page and Tien's page. There's still 2 of them out there. So I am going to try to grab those, but for now I am going to stop and take a small bit of a break. Let's take a look what we still have to do. Use abnormality pages in battle, okay. Got to Urban Myth, we have to get to Urban Legend. So I think that might be the next level 8 one, but like I said, I'm going to end that there, take a small bit of a break, and then maybe I'll play later today, I don't know yet. Thanks very much for watching, and I will see you all